All right, and we are live. Thanks a ton, everyone tuning in. My name is David Gillespie with High Shelf Gaming. Tonight we're going to be playing Cyberpunk Red, which is a game made by R.Talsorian Games. This is our fourth session of Chapter 2. So last year we did Chapter 1 with a couple of guys, and we've advanced the timeline of the game to match with Cyberpunk Red. So 20-ish years later, 25 years later, we're picking up with Cyberpunk Red. That crew has gone off and made an organization called the Midnight Runners, which is a nomad tribe. And everyone here, everyone in this game, we're all members of the same nomad tribe, the Midnight Runners. And we are going off and adventuring, getting stuff done. Finding out about the cruel world of Cyberpunk Red through exploration. Here on my screen, and what you should be able to see is a map of the kind of main area. We've got a couple of characters here. Roland will be in the game today. Derek, Vinton, Zorn, all of these guys, these four folks are going to be in the game. They're all located here, where I'm pinging. And that's where the camp is. That's where the Nomad tribe is currently camped out. And down here is Night City, which is the most famous city in Cyberpunk. It's the fictional city that's written about right there on the edge between Northern California and Southern California. I think the border for Southern California is like down here. Like it's a really nearby border thing. And LA is down there somewhere. Okay. So before we get too deep into the game, I do have a couple of announcements for everyone who's watching. First and foremost, was like next week, Scott, is PAX South? 2 weeks? 1 week? It's like coming up.
Not this next weekend, but the weekend after.
Okay. So later on this month, in 2 weekends, PAX South is going on, and Scott runs the RPG zone down there. We are partnering with PAX South to host a bunch of games and do a whole HSG PAX South like partnership. So if you can get down to San Antonio in 2 weeks to play some role-playing games, they're doing a bunch of giveaways. R.Talsorian is giving us stuff to give away. Scott, help me out. Remind me who else is giving us stuff to give away.
We got gift certificates from Paizo and from Evil Hat Productions.
Oh, that's awesome.
R.Talsorian gave us some Witcher books and the GM screens as well. Swordfish Island.
Those came out like 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Those are brand new. That's awesome.
Yeah. Swordfish Islands gave 3 Tomb of the Black Sands and 3 of their cloth maps for Hot Springs Island, which are really cool.
Nice.
I bought one a couple of weeks ago, and I got it in, and it looks pretty awesome. And last but not least, if you play in the one Dragonlance DL1 game I'm going to run, I will have all the players roll a d20, and whoever scores the highest will get a autographed Larry Elmore print.
Wow.
Of Sturm with Lorana standing over Sturm after he died at defending the castle thing.
Wow.
It's an epic classic painting that he did. I've got a print of it. I have him. He signed it, and I'm going to give it away.
Holy smokes, dude. That's awesome. Somebody at that game. That's going to be so cool. Dude, there's so many giveaways you're doing at PAX South. That's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah, we really want it to grow. And the Adventures League does really well there, but people seem to ignore the smaller publishers. And so we're trying to go hard on it and get people to play anything besides D&D 5th edition. But I have to say that my Dragonlance game is in 5th edition, so it's a little bit of everything.
Dragonlance setting in 5th edition rules. We get it. Yeah. And then other things that are going on. Today is the 5th. For the next 5 days, we're still running this contest. For our 100th episode, we started a contest. It ends on the 10th. If you go through and kind of pick your favorite High Shelf Gaming episode from our podcast and post about it on Twitter or Facebook and tag me, tag High Shelf Gaming, let us see it, then that'll enter you into the contest. Up for grabs is a copy of Cyberpunk Red, the Jumpstart Kit, 2 licenses for Legend Keeper, which is a really great a world tracking tool and campaign tracking tool for role-playing games. And also Rich has thrown in something too for the giveaway where he will, in his Christopher Walken impression, leave a voicemail for you. Like, this is Christopher Walken and, Zorn can't come to the phone right now. So leave your message at the beep kind of thing.
If it actually said that, people would be so confused.
Yeah. They would be like, who? I clearly have the wrong number. Yeah, so we're giving away a bunch of stuff. 2 people will win. One of the packages includes the Cyberpunk Red Jumpstart Kit. The other package includes all the other stuff. We're super pumped about that giveaway. Very happy that Legend Keeper and R.Talsorian Games have sponsored us in this giveaway. So let us know your favorite High Shelf Gaming episode, and that will get you entered in to win. You have 5 days left, and then the contest is over. We have a couple entries already, so odds are good you're gonna win if you post about your favorite episode. And let's see here. I have one other thing that I meant to mention. Oh yeah. Also tonight we are sponsored by Legend Keeper. I need to put a little blurb in the screen here. Let's see if I can't sort that out. We're sponsored by Legend Keeper for this stream, and so if you at the break, when we go to take a break for this game, we're going to be giving away a beta key or early access to Legend Keeper to one lucky winner. So that will happen in a couple hours once the game has been cruising right along. But let me go and grab their logo just so we can get it tossed up in there. Here we go. I got it. Save image. I love the internet. I love the internet so much. Okay.
Has he made the music video yet?
Yeah, so he has apparently recorded the music. Or part of the music for his music video. And like the deal with Legend Keeper is he did this giant Patreon. Everybody was super into it. And then as part of the Patreon, he said, okay, if this goes well, I will make a music video of whatever. And like apparently he has experience doing this. So yeah, there's going to be a Legend Keeper music video at some point. Which is super awesome. We're really happy for Braden and the Legend Keeper team. Oh yeah, okay. Man, I love technology sometimes. Let's go down to
sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's awesome.
I'm not a friend of technology at the moment.
Well, that's because you have a 3D printer and it's giving you fits.
Yes.
Browse. Sorry, guys. I should have done this earlier, and I chose to do it right now when it makes the least amount of sense. Oh my god. Oh, it's so giant. Okay. That was a terrible idea. All right, I'll have to mess with this later because obviously I've done something terrible. Discard. Yep.
No, not again.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Moving on with our lives. Let us get rolling. So you guys last session had captured a couple of people from Shiv Rav, the a group of kind of murderous nomads that have been going around trying to steal from you, trying to in this last encounter they had hidden themselves away inside of a shipping container, sealed themselves inside and expected to be brought to camp where they could, like Trojan horse style, break out in the middle of camp and wreak havoc. That didn't work out for them. You guys captured, I want to say, 2 of them. No, you captured 3. You captured 3 of them.
Captured 3 and killed.
Yes, yeah. One died in the dirt, and the other 3 were all captured and brought back to the family for questioning. During that time, you all went off to win the amateur razor ball tournament. So, congrats.
I'd like to call it pro-am, not just amateur.
It was a qualifier, so it does qualify you. Your positioning does qualify you into future tournaments. So congratulations.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
So that was all said well and good. The family questioned the Shiv Rav people. The tribe is families, so it's not like they are hardened torturers or especially well-seasoned interrogators or any of that kind of thing. But Garrus, you are a lawman, and your character would have received these folks when they showed up. So Garrus, I would love it if you could be involved in that. And I just want to get a quick roll from you on how well Garrus did in interrogating these folks. So if you would give me a cool plus interrogation roll. So that would be a D10 plus the points you have in interrogation and cool. And I'm going to go ahead and let you add in your authority here, because this is part of your lawman approach to the world. This is something that you should be very good at. This is something that your skill set is especially well attuned to, so your special ability of authority will be added in here as well. And if you like, you can use Roll20 to do that, or you can just roll a d10 and do the math yourself.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what my points are.
Roll 1d10 plus, you said interrogation?
Yeah, so Garrus gets to do this because he's a lawman.
Oh.
So it'd be interrogation plus cool, because cool is the stat that powers interrogation. And then also he gets to add in his authority, his special ability, because, again, he's a lawman. So this is like, he's very good at using power of personality to get people to do what he wants, to give him information that he needs, that sort of thing. Okay. So you rolled an 8 plus all your other stuff?
That would be a plus 14, so it would be 22.
Nice. Okay, good. Excuse me. So the main Shiv Rav person, she is tough to crack. And actually, you don't break her. She doesn't give up any information about where she's from or any other stuff. But her 2 lackeys, you break them. You get very good information from them, where they're living and that kind of thing. They don't have the kind of operational knowledge that she has, but they do know things. And so their family is called the Miltons, and they're an old family in the Nomad world. They've been around for 30-something years, since before the Great Calamity, since before the Holocaust of Night City. They've been around for a long, long time, and they are recently moved into this area because they got pushed out by a bigger tribe. They're originally from South California, and a bigger tribe moved in and pushed them out of their turf. So they're out here trying to get stuff done, trying to get started, it sounds like. But it's the Miltons that are out in this area. They move around a lot, so you don't know how accurate this information is, but last you heard, their camp, or last they know, their camp is a little north on highway. What is it? Highway 1, which isn't. I don't think is along the coast at this point, but it's like kind of in the valley area when you get through this first layer of mountains. So they're camped out. I'll just zoom out on our map a little bit. They're camped out kind of up over here where I'm pinging is the last known camp of the Miltons. So that's some general information that you get out of them. Is there anything specific that you think your character would ask before we move on to what happens today?
I'm trying to think. Sorry.
No, you're good.
What happened to them after you interrogated them?
So, tribal law is pretty straightforward. It's if it's within the family, there's a whole lot of things they can do, right? There's a seizure of property, put you in detention for a certain amount of time. Exile is the worst thing that a tribe does. They typically don't execute people. They typically just exile them from the family. And that's kind of like the worst sentencing you can get in a family is to be cut off. Because you lose everything, right? And you have to live with that. And that's its own kind of punishment. But for outsiders like this, that you have them, you have kind of different rules. The family still is not comfortable with killing people because there's already so much death in this world, and maybe these folks were just born to the wrong family. So this tribe had a couple of options. They could stay in detention because the tribe wants to try and recruit them to try and turn them into midnight runners, or it could remove all of their useful stuff like guns, and which they don't have right now, but all of their tools and all that other stuff, their personal effects, and just put them out on the road kind of pointed towards Night City, which is not the same as a family exile, but it's basically a get out of here and never come back sort of thing. So for the four of you, kind of knowing those are our most extreme examples, where do you think your characters would fall? Because there would have been a family discussion about what to do with these three people.
For my character, going back from the last game,
Yep.
Homegirl seemed kind of keen on trying to find out, wasted a couple of their people from when I cracked my bat over a couple skulls from that gang.
Yep.
I would have personally brought forward Homegirl we take all of her stuff and point her towards Night City and try to keep, and then the other two try to.
Okay.
Because personally, I wouldn't be comfortable if she ever found out that I'm the.
If you're the one that killed her friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, so one vote for recruit to get rid of the leader. And I think her name was Sue. So get rid of Sue, recruit the other two. Zorn, where does Zorn fall in all of this?
I don't think Zorn really cares.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think Zorn is just so preoccupied with other stuff, he could care less. And so I feel like if the choice is just to murder them, then that's fine with him.
Yeah, killing them is not on the table. So the other two.
Well, it's not. What's the choices? I thought it was kill him or not kill him.
No. It was recruit or kick them out. Because these are families with like kids and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the enemy is better than the enemy you don't know. So if they want to become part of the tribe, then I say, okay, that's better than going off and plotting against us.
Okay.
As long as if they say, okay, we just keep an eye on them.
Okay. How does Garrus feel? Is the one that got some good information out of these folks.
Garrus probably doesn't appreciate outsiders, and would probably send him packing towards Knot City.
Okay. All right. And then how does Derek feel about these things?
Well, I don't know. Derek's a pretty smart guy. He understands loyalty, he understands family, and he sees that the lawman cracked these kids and made them talk, made them spill the beans, all the secrets. So very distrusting. I don't think Derek doesn't think that they can be in a family, keep that loyalty. So I think it's going to be very detrimental in the future. So definitely send them off.
Okay. Excellent. So there's a kind of a split between this group, and I imagine that the tribe would have fallen on very similar lines. A lot of people see their tasks they need doing. Spare hands are good. These guys are skilled. They can do things. So there was this sense of utility in keeping them. And then there's also the sense that, well, you really can't trust them because they're Shiv Rav. They're, from a very violent and dangerous family that's probably built into them at this point. And how do you ever know that you can never fully trust them? So there was a lot of conflict within the tribe. So I'll just roll a quick D10. Okay. So they elect to keep one of them, and the other two they send packing. So, whoa, that was a weird sound. I think
that's like mine on.
Oh, it's a dog. It's a dog. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can keep that muted. So they elect to keep one of the guys. So one of the people that was broken, his name is Joseph, and Joseph seemed like the most amenable to the Midnight Runner way of life, where he could be turned into a respectable citizen. He's still in detention while people try to work with him, so it's not like he's out wandering around. But the other two have been sent packing. So the family acquired all of their things, so their guns, ammunition, they had some navigation equipment, they had some communications equipment, that kind of thing with them. All of that is taken over by the tribe, and Sue and, let's call him Rex, those two were sent on the road towards Night City. If they're just hoofing it, it's going to take them like a day to get to Night City, and the tribe has, washed their hands of it. So Sue and Rex are gone, and Joseph remains. And they're going to work with him and try and get him to join the family, and we'll see how that goes. So, go ahead.
I was gonna say Sue ain't gonna come back and bite us in the butt. Absolutely not.
We will see. I mean, leniency does matter. She's glad she's not dead. But we'll see. We'll see how the future holds for Sue and Rex and Jonathan. So, you guys are in around camp. It's been probably 2 days since they've left, and you guys have recouped from the Razor Ball tournament, and kind of gotten yourselves back together. Derek and Garrus, both of you have really just been doing jobs around camp for the last couple of weeks, just doing your normal tribal business. But Derek, you and Vinton both have been aware that there's this kind of lingering problem out there with this town of Prosper up in Northern California Alliance. And the issue isn't fully well understood by either of you. You just know that they've shut their town away from nomads, that nomads are not allowed in or out of their city. And, other folks from other towns are allowed on their roads, but as far as they're concerned, all nomads are bad, and at the very least, all you know is that they've got signs posted of no nomads allowed. And this is a problem for you guys because you do drive through Prosper on your way north whenever you're going back north to get steel. And so this isn't something that you can just let lie. And given there's no other projects going on, Vinton and Derek, this seems like an opportune time to address this issue. So, Vinton, where are you? Where do you hang out in camp?
I think today I would be in the mess hall, nursing a slight hangover.
Right. Yeah, because you separated from the group for a while. Vinton had his own little adventures after the game, and is maybe still a little messed up from
a little bit. Yeah.
No, that's good. And yeah, while you're in there, you see Zorn and Zorina sharing breakfast.
We're actually going over our ABCs.
Good.
From like, A is for agony, what we make our enemies feel. Sorry.
B is for baseball bat.
That's what we club them with. Yeah. C is for casualties. Sometimes they happen.
D is for...
Yeah, Zorina is going to grow up just fine.
This child.
Just fine.
Just fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's eating it up. Like, she loves the song. She loves that you change the words all the time. So it's good times for you. And let's go ahead and place Garrus. Garrus, where it's morning, kind of middle of the week. Where does Garrus hang out in his morning? Is he working in the morning, or is he off in the mornings?
Like what time?
Call it 8:30.
Do I have like a magical tent or something? I have no idea where. I didn't really get much of a description of what the camp looks like. Like,
yeah,
I know he said there was a mess hall, but I'm not sure about what the layout of the buildings is and stuff.
Yeah. We haven't really defined that too well because, frankly, it hasn't come up yet in the campaign. But there is you guys have a lot of military-style tents that have been looted 10 plus years ago. And so they're the tensioned canvas dome tents. There's one that's very long and wide, and that's the main hall of the longhouse that the nomads use. And hanging off of that are other tents for either barracks for folks that don't have their own family unit, family units for individual families that need family space. The medic tent hangs off of this long hallway. At one end of the hallway, it partitions off, and there's the mess hall, where there's a bunch of tables and places for people to sit. Attached to the mess hall is the cook tent, which is a lot smaller. And then also at the other end of this long walkway and hang offs is a tent for like the garage, a tent for workshops, that kind of thing. So if you kind of imagine this is something that's modular and changes sometimes as the terrain necessitates. But where you are now, you guys have this nice flat old quarry area. So it's very flat and gives you the opportunity to set everything up just right. So you've got all the family units, all of the sleeping quarters and everything hanging off of this long this long tent that's probably, I don't know, 200 feet long, and maybe even more, maybe even a football field's in length. Outside of the tents, just to give you a better sense of the camp overall, there's a motor pool where where everybody parks their vehicles, be it trucks like what Vinton has, or bikes or cars or what have you. And that's it's not fenced off because fences are annoying, but it is barricaded off. There's some mobile barricades that are set up so that there's some control about those vehicles. Somebody can't just walk up, steal it, and drive straight off the lot. They have to like navigate the barricades to get the vehicle out, kind of thing. And then other security for the encampment, there are these 40-foot long shipping containers, and the shipping containers are like 8 foot wide, 8 feet tall, or I think they're maybe 10 feet tall, and then 40 feet deep. And these are everywhere in Cyberpunk Red, because after the collapse, shipping containers where people went to find things, because there were no more factories making stuff. Everybody just looted the shipping containers that were available, and now there's a bunch of empty containers just available. Some of them have been turned into living situations, like a stacks of apartments. Stacks of shipping containers make apartment buildings now. The family has 3 40-foot long shipping containers that they pack the whole tent camp into to travel with, and then unpack those, hollow them out, and stand them vertically. So in 3 positions around the camp, you have these 40-foot tall towers with ladders on the inside that let them climb up. And on top of the tower is like this little roofed, tin roof or metal roofed perch for a guard to sit at. You guys usually have them manned. There's usually somebody up in all 3 towers, but not all the ways. A lot of times you can get away with just 2 towers manned. They have, binoculars up there and radios and, a way to signal to the town that there's something up. So, you kind of have this 360 security provided by these towers. And based on the road layout, you've got this road leading away from Night City that turns east, and it starts to get up into the mountain range right there. And right off that road is this old quarry where your home is. And so the quarry is slightly depressed, or this area, this parking area where you guys are at, this is slightly depressed, and the towers are tall enough that even though you're in the depression, they can see up well over the road. They can see into this reservoir that's just on the other side of the road. They can see clear out to this intersection of where the road meets whatever this is. I think this is Highway 1 right here along the coast. I think it's Highway 101 that's deeper in. So they can see this intersection from the 2 westernmost towers. The easternmost tower can see up into this mountain pass a little ways, but very quickly there's a bend and a big hill, and you can't see too far down this road. And so through that, though, they're able to see up over the surrounding hills and kind of see outside of what the town can see, if that makes sense. So when you're in the town, you're kind of surrounded by hills, but when you're up in the towers, you can see over the hills and see a great deal further out because there are these 40-foot tall towers. Does all that make sense?
Yeah, that gives me a better picture.
Good.
Yeah, so I'd probably be just patrolling around the area, just walking around, talking to people,
Okay.
seeing what people are doing.
Cool. Good. So yeah, you're over by, I'll put you right now, you're over by the animal pen. There's a goat that likes to eat everybody's stuff. And it's a really cute goat. I think his name is like Lamb Chop or something like that. I forget what the goat's name is, but we named it last game.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I think it was Mike that named it.
Yeah. So Mike, if you're watching in the chat and you remember the goat's name, let us know. So yeah, you're over there, and sure enough, this goat's trying to eat your eat your holster. Curry goat. That's right. It's curry goat. Yeah, so curry goat is being rambunctious as ever and trying to eat anything it can get its teeth onto. And let's go ahead and place Derek. Derek, where do you hang out in the mornings?
In the mornings,
Yeah.
probably in the motor pool, just checking out the vehicles that we got.
Yep.
Much into cars.
Yeah, do you have a vehicle? I forget if you have a vehicle.
No, I do not have a vehicle.
Okay. So the way it works with the family, there's a guy who manages the motor pool. His name is Mailbox. Because his face looks kind of like a mailbox. It's like kind of flat, and he's got this like just straight jawline, and then kind of a domed head. And people called the Mailbox as a kid, and now it's just stuck. And so Mailbox runs the motor pool. And whenever you guys need a car, if you're going to borrow a car, you have to talk to Mailbox. Otherwise, you can take a vehicle if one of you guys owns a vehicle. Like Vinton owns a truck, one of the big rigs that moves these containers around. So yeah.
And I have a Ford Bronco like SUV.
That's right. I thought one of you guys had a car. So yeah, you've got a nice SUV, a nice 4-wheel drive vehicle, and that's right there on the lot. Like you can see both the truck and that SUV sitting over there in the motor pool. There's a couple of bikes. There's a couple of like really thrashed cars that are barely working, and they've got like chicken wire doors, and they're like the cars that Mailbox doesn't mind if they get lost. And they run. They don't have mufflers, so they're loud as fuck. And they are, there's always somebody keeping them alive because they're barely working, but they do work. And so right now you can see one of Mailbox's mechanics down underneath one of them trying to fix a leak that has sprung on one of these beaters. So you could be helping them if you like. All right. So let's go ahead and get you guys rolling. Vinton, you've been kind of pressed to get this information solved or figure out what's going on with Prosper. You kind of know who all is available, who all is still in recovery. Most of the Razorball team is still in recovery. A lot of them got beat up last game. Oh yeah, Kelly named it Curry Goat. Thanks, Mike. So yeah, you've been. It's kind of on you to get this town figured out and figure out what's going on with Prosper. So how does Vinton want to go about getting everybody together?
Well, I think he would walk over to Arena, say hi to his favorite niece.
Yes. She
Hey,
looks up
little
with
one.
with big eyes, like, Uncle Vinton. I learned a new word today.
She's like 2. Can 2-year-olds talk like that? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so she's like Unky.
There you go.
And she says, she looks at you and says, truck.
Oh, that's cute.
Zorn, you're good, man.
Well, she needs to be saying Razorball, but I'll take truck.
She says, Zurzur
There you go.
Hey.
Zurzur ball.
So what's up, Vince? What can I help you with?
So, Benji has decided to task me with the job. If you're up for it.
No, what's the job?
Well, we gotta go up to a small city, Prosper, and investigate why they're not so kind to Nomad. It seems like my father came down from the north a while back, telling me about this city. I brought it up to the tribe. It seems like they want me to get it together and figure it out. And I figured you would
Alright.
like to go along for the ride.
I mean, it sounds like some good exercise, and I got your back and everything. But I mean, if they don't like nomads, I don't understand why we need to bother with it. But yeah, okay, that's fine. I got your back. Maybe I can find some new team members.
There we go. That's what I was talking about. That and we got dealings up north, and the last thing we need is be trouble for the family trying to get our stuff from up there. So
sounds good. All right, count me
get
in.
Our name out there. All right. Let's see. Who else you think we need?
Oh, I definitely think that we need Roland and Derek. You should go see what they're up to.
The new lawman, huh? And it would be nice to have a scout.
I'm going to go drop Zorina off with the babysitter.
A Nomad scout.
All right, meet me at the truck.
All right, sounds good. I'm just going to go hit up Auntie Grandma.
Okay. Yeah, so you take Zorina down the long hallway, and there's one of those tents is where childcare is. The school. Basically, it's the school. And Zorina is young enough to be in the like infant and toddler area. And you take her down to Auntie Grandma, and she, she's this like happy kind of wide woman, and she like kneels down and says, Zorina, come to me. And tonight we are going to today we're going to learn colors. Do you know purple? And Zorina goes, Papa. It's like, very close. We're going to learn colors today. And she like just takes Zorina and like blocks Zorina away from you and just kind of like gives you a little toodaloo over the shoulder. And you just know that like she kind of doesn't like you. And it's kind of like trying to protect Zorina from you in like this weird you just get an odd vibe from her.
That's fine. That's fine. I get an odd vibe from her too.
Yeah.
She's a baby snatcher.
She's a baby snatcher.
Probably just like
she's like a, what is it? Single white female, but for babies.
Good. Yeah, so Vincent, you head outside, and sure enough, like over in the motor pool area, you can see Derek. He's like down on his back, up underneath some car, and there's another mechanic down there, and they're both cursing up a storm about this leak that just can't seem to get to stop leaking. It's not like they have a replacement hose. They just have to patch it, and all of their efforts are apparently not going well. Derek, if you will, give me a basic tech roll.
That's gonna be.
So it's gonna be
1d10 or.
Yeah, so it's gonna be roll a d10, add your tech stat to that, and if you have basic tech, then roll that. If you don't have basic tech, roll your education, not the whole education. It's like I think you get a 2 because you have an you're pretty well educated.
6 education. Okay, so
it's
gonna be 2 plus 6
plus a d10.
Plus d10. Okay.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you guys are both underneath there, and you are you're being helpful. You're a clever enough guy, and you understand like how patches work. It's just doesn't seem like you have the right tools here. So there's like oil all over you, and in y'all kind of trying to get this right. There's like now coolant on you too. There's like radiator fluid on you as well, and so you smell really sweet and really gross, all at the same time. Like your work shirt is in rough shape. So you climb out from underneath there, and you've got Vinton kind of standing not over you but standing near you as you crawl out from underneath the car.
You looking rough, dude? Well,
Yeah, it's a little battlefield under there. So much like chaos. I think I need better weapons down there. Try to do my best, but sometimes it just doesn't work out.
well, man. I mean, y'all would have found me a little bit earlier. I got a spare hose sitting underneath the truck. I mean, I can give it to you.
Oh, Vincent, the thing they're under is like one of those beaters. It barely works.
Oh, never mind.
Like you might not want to give your nice stuff.
Never mind. You know what? On second hand, never mind. Hey, look, kid. How out of character? How old is your character?
I have no idea.
I would call him in his 20s.
20s?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, look, youngin, got a job. You up for it? I'm gonna need a scout.
Oh yeah, I'm a pretty good scout. We're not gonna get into any fights though, right?
I'll do my best. That's why I need somebody to be my overhead. Look out for us. See the danger before I see it. Warn us. Just gotta head up north. We got a town that doesn't take too kindly to nomads, and the family would like to find out why. Fix it.
All right, I'm up for that. But just remember, I'm a nomad myself. So if they're trying to, kill nomads,
Don't worry about that. I got a plan to get us into town. Trust me. As soon as I get the last piece of the puzzle, I'll explain.
all right, I'm in. Count me in.
Meanwhile, Zorn's over there making little name tags that say "not mad" on them. That's Vince. That's Vince's plan.
Just a hat. Just a hat. That says- it's white and it has a flag on it.
Yep, not Nomad.
I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, good. So you guys are together, and Vincent, you're kind of glancing around, and you see your lawman, Garrus over by the I don't want to call it a ranch, but yeah, the animal pen. Yeah, exactly. And he's having a conversation with one of the animal keepers there.
I think I would shout, knowing the goat.
Oh.
I think I would shout and be like, yo, lawman, want to come over here? I got a mission for us.
What kind of mission you got?
Well, the family has tasked us to roll up north, check out this town, Prosper, to make sure, to see why they don't like nomads. Want to see if we can solve the problem. I think a respectable lawman might come in handy.
Are we gonna solve this thing peacefully or with some vengeance?
I'm going to do my best to try to solve it peacefully, but I am not above cracking skulls.
Well, if things come down to it, I'm all game.
All right, then. I guess meet around my truck.
Yeah. So as you two or three of you are in the motor pool area at this point, and you see Zorn coming out of the tents. Zorn, did you go the name tag route or the hat route?
Neither. I went with T-shirts that says "I'm with not a nomad," and then the arrows pointing different sides.
So left and right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, one of them's left and right. I figure if we're gonna walk in a line, the two on the outsides will point inwards, and then the two in the middle will have arrows going on their sides. But it says "I'm with not Nomads.
Okay.
That's what the T-shirts say. And I'm just like,
this is
here you
my
go. We had
two
some extra white T-shirts from the Razorball team, and I had the preschool class create these for us.
So yeah, they
my
are
gosh.
obviously very well made. The family, the kids, they love to bust out the paints and make whatever Zorn asks. This may not have been the first time he's asked for something, and
Also, why she probably took the kid away from me really quickly.
yeah, exactly.
Norn, my buddy, my friend, my amigo, my best buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate where you're going, but I don't think we're gonna need that.
Well, I hear what you're saying. Maybe it's too obvious. Maybe. But tell you what, let's go ahead and take them with us. Because I have a feeling we might need them.
You know what? We're gonna put a pin in it. We're gonna leave them in my truck.
Put a pin in it.
I tell you what, but this is my plan now that everybody's here. So they seem to not, from what my father has said, the main thing they don't like is fight. And they seem to be letting big rigs pass. Now,
Both you and Derek, both of you give me a knowledge of local, what is it?
Local expert.
Local expert. Because this is your area. This is y'all's, where you're from. This is your local expertise. I want both of you to give me a local
Is
expert.
that intelligence plus local expert?
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Awesome. Very good. You got a 10 total. Oh,
21.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. 21-16. Okay, good. So, Vincent, you were 100% correct. Your dad gave you a picture of one of the signs. It was like a crude painting of a guy on a bike with crosshairs painted over the bike. Clear message. You roll through here on a bike, we're going to shoot you. Right? And your dad was able to get through. He did have to talk and stop. He did have to stop and talk with them. Right? So they are stopping vehicles. But it looks like they're shooting bikes on sight. Now, Jimmy, you know Prosper. You know the sheriff of Prosper. You know a couple of the people that live in Prosper. With that kind of local expert, you know a couple of the people from that town. And it would be kind of on the way from here. It would have been kind of on the way to your hometown. So yeah, you know some of the personalities there for sure.
Okay.
That's right. You're from Salinas. That's right. Salinas. My apologies.
okay.
Those are great
So,
rolls, guys.
this is-
Really good rolls.
I know. A 10.
So much.
Very helpful.
Hopefully they. So, forget your character.
Looks like
Young
you
buck.
were. Looks like you were right. Not gonna die today.
Well, that is remaining to see. I don't ever put anything past anything nowadays. So this is my plan. Being that you're from there, and they seem to be letting rigs with loads go through there, my idea was to load up the communication tower that we picked up a few days ago, and put it on the back of a flatbed and roll it up there so it looks like I'm carrying something out of Night City. We can put you and Roland Bronco ahead, and you guys can be like quote unquote our escort. And then once we get in there, you can introduce us to like your sheriff buddy or whoever, and see if we can find out why they so hostile. That's just my plan. That's what I'm going. Y'all got anything better? I'm all.
Well, I got these T-shirts, and
We'll get. Hey, partner, we're gonna keep the T-shirts, man. Don't worry, I got you, bruh. If we need it, we're gonna use it.
okay. All right, good.
What do you think, Roland? You
Well,
want?
well, I think it could totally work out. I mean, as long as it doesn't look too obvious. We don't make any sounds, and we have to be good liars. And I think it's definitely possible. I'm down for it. What do you think?
Making no sounds. I cannot do that. I mean,
Yeah, the rig is loud.
buddy- yeah, no, my truck it's up there in loudness, but it's not the truck I'm necessarily worried about. It's more of, Zorn and I are some boisterous guys. We get out there, we have a good time. So,
also, I'm pretty famous.
Yeah, like.
Oh, you have a reputation.
Yeah, people know me, especially down at the YMCA club that we won the tournament at.
I'm sure you could play it off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm his twin.
There. There you go. Yes, we do look very similar.
All right. How about you, Lawman? What you got? Anything you want to add to this awesome plan of ours?
Have we scouted out this town yet?
The information, that's what we are. We're the scouting. We're taking the information that was given to us. The family is asking us to scout and maybe solve the issue.
Let me think a minute.
Yeah, they would definitely like you guys to solve this problem.
Great benefits.
There's a lot of benefits if we can solve it. And it solidifies the family's ties up north.
Plus favors.
Oh yeah.
Plus, the family's been taking care of us, so they gave us something. Now we got to give it back.
Yes, sir.
Now that feller over there with all that automobile juices on him, but you got any special technology?
Well,
juices.
If we're scouting,
vehicle.
No, I don't have any special skills regarding.
Like you got any ocular implants?
Oh yes.
Oh, I got those.
I have cyber optics. We both do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you use them like a binoculars? Like, can you zoom into things? I mean, it might be wise enough if we took one of them motorbikes over there and brought it on the back of the truck.
No. Most definitely not. They see you on a bike. You saw that poster. They will shoot you on sight.
I'll hand the photo that my father gave me to Roland here, so he can see why we can't take bikes.
Yeah, you pull it up on your agent on your little on your
smartphone.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, it's like a little it really is like a smartphone. It just cyberpunked. So it's not like there's one plan, one type. There's a bunch of them out there. So you all have different types of agents. And so yeah, you pull it up. It's a picture that your dad sent you. And you can share it with everybody.
So this is the sign to the entrance of the town that you see here. It's basically a giant sign that says, you get shot if you're on a bike. Crosshairs, rather not get shot. Look, my truck's taken enough bullets in the last couple of games. I'd rather it not get shot up. It's my father's truck. So trust me in this. We're going in here as peacefully as citizens allow us to.
Well, if you think it's safe, let's go.
All right, then.
Hey, I really like your agent. Is that an MI11 Bond model?
Yeah, actually it is. After the
Oh yeah, that's a cool one. I really like that. Was that what series 007? I think
I
so.
do believe so. I think my mama mailed it to me a while back. Said I needed a new phone, so
Oh, that's
here
nice.
it is.
I like that.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You guys are awesome.
Are you looking to get one, Zorn? I can hook you up.
Yeah, I'd like an MI11 Bond. Yeah, 007 model. That'd be great. Yep.
All right. Well, next time
Yeah, I
my
mean, if you
pops
can,
comes through,
that'd be cool.
I'll talk to my dad next time he comes. See what we can do.
That's right.
Yeah, you should get one for your Zornia.
Oh yeah,
100%.
for Zarina.
She's not allowed to have electronics.
Electronics.
No.
Leave my niece out of this. She don't need no electronics, man. We ain't trying to grow. We gotta grow up children without the dependency of electronics.
Oh my
Hey, act
God.
like it's 2019 up.
All right. So
All right,
I hear you guys are taking 2 cars. You're taking the truck,
Yes.
and you're taking the 4-wheeler or the 4-wheel drive Bronco type.
Yeah, he'll be in front of me as like an escort out of the danger area.
Okay. So I
All
take
I'm
it.
hearing is Smokey and the Bandit.
And
Yeah.
yes, we are not. Before we all take off. We are not from the Nomad family down here. We are from Night City.
That's right. Okay.
Zorn, we're from Night City.
Yeah, okay. I got these T-shirts though, so.
Yeah, I mean, yep.
Perfect.
This is gonna be fun.
This is great. Okay. So let me get a sense of who's in what vehicle. I think Garrus, you're driving your car, right?
I'm not inside of any vehicle.
Sorry, say again, Brent.
That would be correct.
Okay. And who's with you?
I mean, if Zorn wants to hop in the back wearing his T-shirt.
Well, no, Zorn doesn't ride in cars. He hangs off the side of them as we go down.
In like an action pose.
Just picture like a Bronco with the roll bar in the back, so only the front cab is covered.
Oh, okay. So I'm standing. Yes, that's great. I'm standing up in the back with a bat in my hand, like in the charge position.
No,
a bat.
No,
it's not a weapon. It's a sports equipment.
So we both looking like we're coming out of
play
Mad
basketball
Max.
now,
Shoot him.
Baseball now,
We're gonna go play some murder ball.
Yeah. Okay, so no bat.
You can keep the bat in the bed of the truck.
Okay, fine.
You just can't be looking like we're charging into town.
Oh. Fair enough. All right, but I'm still standing in the back of the truck, standing up, pointing forward.
Yeah, buddy.
Do I need to roll for that again?
No, not yet. You will. Not right now. And Derek, what car are you in?
I'm in the I'm definitely not in a bike.
No, yeah. So you could either be in the lead vehicle, the Bronco, scouting, or you can be in the truck with Vinton.
I think I'm in the lead vehicle. I'm gonna be talking to the people when we first get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to play it smooth.
All right, good. All right, so I got 3 of you in the Bronco, and Vinton, you're in the rig back behind with your trailer out. You've got the comms tower. Now when you guys got the comms tower, it was in its own shipping container. So are you just keeping the shipping container, or do you have the tower out, like strapped down?
Just the tower out strapped down.
Okay.
If somebody, because I'm two-pronging it, find a buyer in the chaos, awesome. I don't want to give up the satellite uplink just yet. That seems like that could be important to me.
Okay.
So
Well, plus you can donate that shipping container to the
Yeah.
outpost.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, shipping containers are super valuable. Absolutely. Yeah, that would just the box in and of itself would have some value to the family. Okay, so you've got the tower strapped down on your trailer, and you're going
Yep.
up through this pass. Okay, good. So you guys head out, and let's go ahead and get you all on the road. I'm just gonna put you all over here to the south of the road. You guys drive up, and this is a 1-lane road. So there's no lights. This is just a 1-lane road going out into the mountains, and the Midnight Runners actually maintain this road right now. So you've got family members that have been up and down this road recently that have patched it. Put down some tar, put down some gravel with tar on top, whatever they can to fill in some of these more gnarly potholes. So this road is recently repaired by the Midnight Runners. You all probably went on this road when the Midnight Runners came to this campsite, but probably not often because this is a pretty useless road. It doesn't go down into Night City. It doesn't, it's one way through the mountains to get to 101, but that's it. And it's not really big enough for anything too interesting. Like the truck certainly fits, and you tend to drive in the center of the road because there's not a lot of traffic out here. But there are a couple of times when this place does like some switchbacks and the road is still not in great shape. So I'd love it if both of you could give me a driving check whenever you're kind of going through here. And this would be just straight driving, no special abilities or any of that kind of stuff. It's just like treacherous road through the mountains on your way to 101. Just making sure that we're all okay.
I'm used to having my vehicle zen with that.
No, I get you. And this is not a combat situation. It's nothing like anything like that at all.
I feel like I messed up somewhere. Hold on. Is that Dex? Oh no, that's reflex.
It's
Yeah.
reflexes, yeah. Wait. Now you have me
Is that
questioning.
just the drivers?
Yeah, just the drivers.
So we have 2 drivers.
I need to re-roll that.
Yep, no worries. Yes. All right.
Oh,
Awesome.
Zorn, you better pray that I roll really good here.
All right. So,
20.
yeah. So Zorn, you're hanging off the back of the Bronco, right? In like a hero pose.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. So
Driving with the speed.
yeah. So while you guys are going on, traveling along, how far away is the truck from the Bronco? So Casey, do you keep line of sight or do you fall further back? You're not near Prosper yet. This is just you guys traveling down the road. You're not.
I'm not actually hanging off the back. I'm in like his Bronco has like a bed.
Okay, so you're in the bed of his.
Yeah, and I'm standing up, and I'm like holding on to the roll bar thing that's at the top.
Okay. Perfect.
So yeah, if he slams into the back of the truck, I could fall definitely, but he's not going to like cut my body in half. Or
No. Yeah, no. The semi is being slow and careful getting up this thin ass road up through here because you got to make sure that your turns are wide enough that you're not going to hit any of the old posts that are out here on these sharp turns because this road was not intended for semis with loads.
Right.
So you are being nice and careful. Vinton is being nice and careful, but Garrus, you have a fire in your belly. You have been really wanting to get ahead and get everything sorted, and you take a turn a little too sharp, and pretty soon the vehicle starts to like you went sharp around one of those switchbacks and lost some of the traction Zorn, I need you to make an athletics check to see if you land on your feet because you're getting ejected from this vehicle. Okay, awesome. Awesome.
Oh.
So the truck, the Bronco slams into some old guardrail that is a part of the highway. If you can kind of imagine, this old road has been splintering and fracturing over the years, and there's this one guardrail that's like attached to where the road. It used to be up where the road is, right? And it's been slowly detached and sliding down this hill in its life. But it's still like anchored to some big hunk of concrete that's slowly descending down this hill. And your Bronco is off the road, slammed into this thing. Zorn, you flipped over the front of the truck, barely dodge this post that's in the middle of your way, and, roll, land on your feet, action pose, right? Looking great.
I love how every game was.
Yeah. But now that you guys are stopped, there is this old abandoned. Let me share it for all of you. There is this old abandoned gas station. That is just past this switchback that you're on when the ground kind of levels out a little bit. And normally you would have driven right by it, but because you're kind of at this forced stop, you can see this gas station. The gas pumps are long gone, right? There's graffiti all over the gas station here. I'll make it a little bit bigger for the stream if I can. There we go. The pumps are long gone. There's graffiti all over this thing, and it's boarded up, from what you can tell. And Brent, it doesn't take you much effort at all for Garrus to get it back into 4-wheel drive, reverse, get it to drive itself out, crawl its way back up on the hill. So it's not like you've really damaged your car or anything. It's just you guys had this kind of forced stop. And you have eyes on this thing.
A little hiccup.
Yeah.
All right.
And sure enough, Casey, you're coming up just as the Bronco is crawling its way backwards back up onto the road. Zorn, you're dusting yourself off down on the ground.
I'll stick my head out the window and be like, Zorn, how many times you gonna fall off a car before you just, take a seat, buddy?
Yeah, but when are y'all gonna learn how to drive? That's the question.
I'll give his landing a 4.3.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's get going. I jump back in the bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always wanted.
Yep.
All right.
Are we stopping at that gas station? Because maybe there's some Twinkies inside.
Yeah, Twinkies.
Well, with that comment, we gotta stop. I want some Twinkies. I'm a big guy. Let's go ahead.
Bro, you're supposed to be training right now, not eating Twinkies.
Man,
The mission calls for extra calories.
That's right.
I mean,
I hear them things last forever.
I've been on that keto diet, man. I'm allowed a cheat day.
No, bro, you're on keto diets. You're not allowed to cheat day.
Your cheat days.
Your cheat days when you win the diet.
Dang, he's right though.
All right.
So,
no, for real. Let's go check it out.
do you guys want to? How do you guys want to get there? Do you want to walk? It's close enough. You could walk. You could just drive up to the thing. You could walk up to it, or do something creative that I haven't thought of yet. How do you guys want to approach this abandoned gas station?
I think I'm gonna pull the truck up off the road as close as I can. Gas station.
Okay, that's smart.
And
There could
keep
be
it
some
off the
landmines.
road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
I
landmine.
just drive
landmine
up
I'm worried about.
adjacent to it.
Is it what time of day is it?
It's still morning. You guys haven't even gotten to noon yet. It's probably, you've gone maybe a couple of miles down this road. You've been on the road for a little bit. You guys tend to drive slow on these rougher roads, but yeah. So you're a couple of miles away from camp at this gas station.
All right,
I'm
so there's
gonna-
no chances of an ambush.
Give me a perception. No chances of an ambush. There's always a chance of an ambush.
Chance for an ambush.
Perception from the drivers.
Anybody who wants to give a look around. You're kind of scouting the area. Perception plus intelligence plus Derek. I'm gonna go ahead and presume that you're being sneaky, so you can add your reconnaissance to this roll as well.
All right, so I got 2 perception, 5 recon. That's 7 plus intelligence is 9.
Yep. Plus a D10.
16.
So roll a D10 plus 16. That's your total number. Nice. Okay. So you guys are kind of collecting yourselves, and Derek, you're spotting this place pretty well. And you know, in the area, in the terrain around you, you're checking your hills, you're checking places where you would hide for an ambush, and you don't see anybody in the telltale spots. Like that grouping of rocks over there would be a phenomenal spot to hide out and put lead down range at this gas station. And you don't think there's anybody there. You check, you're gauging the building and the area around the building. You're not really seeing any like landmines or vehicle mines or any of that kind of stuff. But with a roll like that, with a 24, you do note that that there are some tracks, some vehicle tracks that are kind of fresher than the normal just dust and dirt in the area that lead up to the back of this gas station. And you can't really see behind the gas station, but you can tell that maybe in the last week or maybe in the last couple of days, there's been a vehicle that visited this gas station. And that's just from your vantage a little ways off. You can see the kind of where the vehicle came in and kind of dug into the dirt a little bit, leading up to the gas station, and those tracks lead to behind the gas station from where you are.
Hey guys, I see some tracks right there. Looks like some vehicles driving through. Not sure if they left yet, but definitely some tracks. I think we should be careful when we're searching the gas station or approaching it.
Sounds good.
Are we able
think I
to
would-
go all the way around and surround the gas station, or
Yeah,
do you think we should just all walk as a team?
You have a lot of options here. So if you kind of imagine you're in this kind of you're in a mountainous area. So there are, on the one side of the road you've got a slope down that would be, I mean, you could walk it just fine. And then you've got a slope up, which would be a little more difficult to climb up, but I mean, with a little bit of time or if you have some athletics, you could pretty easily climb up this hill and get to the backside of the gas station from above. Like that. Actually, that outcropping of rocks I mentioned earlier. If you got up there, you could see the back end of the gas station. You'd have a great vantage of the gas station from up there. If you wanted to make that trek, you certainly could.
Yeah,
What's
why
your
don't
weapons,
I?
guys?
Weapons?
Yeah, what weapon?
Yeah,
I
what do
got
you guys
a
all have?
Hunting rifle.
Shotgun.
Very good.
And you said you had an assault rifle?
A hunting rifle. He has a hunting rifle,
Yeah,
and
Like a sniper rifle.
Zorn, you just got your bat, right, buddy?
No, I have I have like one, like a handheld.
I'm gonna
Like-
rack
like
my
a
3 round
laser-
burst.
Is it laser game? I never got to ask.
What's up?
What kind of guns do we have?
Oh, you guys have like well, let's go look at Zorn's character sheet. Zorn has
I have
a
a pistol. I don't know what that means though. Is that like a laser gun?
no. It's a
like
it's,
9mm.
yeah. It's like a
Oh,
it's
so
like
I'm
yeah.
holding my Glock sideways. Incorrectly. No, I've got a pistol and I've got a baseball bat, and also I still haven't decided. Like I bought myself at Character Creation Cybernetic Rippers,
Yep.
but I don't really know if I actually want that. So whatever.
Well, maybe you don't have that.
Yeah.
I take out of my mini. I'm starting to get a small collection here. I take my 3 round burst despair, rack it, and be like, all right, Scout, lead the way.
All right, so I try to make this trek.
So you're gonna go up the mountainside, up to
Yep.
those rocks. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anybody that's coming with you and yourself, I need all of you to make athletics rolls to scamper up this mountainous pass.
So
So it'd be athletics plus your
Yeah.
dex.
Brent, I don't think you should come. You have a shotgun. It's not going to be able to do much from all the way up the rocks. Maybe Zorn. Maybe Zorn coming through. He has a pistol. If you want to make the trek.
If anything, my character would be like hugging one of the doorways. You know, he'd be just kind of waiting by the side of the door with his shotgun out.
Yeah. You're asking me, do I want to charge in headlong, go stand up on a hill, and take a sniper position?
Yes. With the
No. I
pistol.
pull out my bat and I just walk into the building. That's what I do.
All right.
Okay,
That's-
so I hold on. I get the impression you guys are by the vehicles, and so Zorn and not Derek. My apologies. Garrus. Sounds like you guys are gonna go up to the building, right?
Yeah, we
Okay.
would go up to a doorway and wait.
Mhm.
Okay.
Basically.
I'm
Gonna
gonna
sneak
stay
up there?
with the vehicle.
Okay. All right. So really, it's just you, Derek, going up the hill with Vinton kind of on overwatch, right, at the vehicles. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna go ahead before we get on. I'm gonna climb up into my little metal box that I put in there and become Overwatch.
All right. There you go. Cool. Okay. I would. Let's see here. Why don't you go ahead and give me that athletics roll?
Athletics.
Yep.
So reflexes.
It's
Plus
dex. It's dex plus
dexterity.
athletics plus
Oh,
a
okay.
d10.
Does recon add into that?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Because recon adds into perception and stealth.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you really can't. It's just this area. It looks like you should be able to, but the rock is too loose. So any place that you're trying to get up this hill to get to that perch that looks great, it's just not coming together. So you unfortunately you just can't get up to that perch. You could spend some more time on it, maybe walk down the road a little bit and head over and find another way up there, or just skip it. But this area right where you're at, you're not gonna be able to get up to that perch.
Okay. How do we use luck?
So luck. You can spend your luck before the roll, and it just adds to the roll. Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna look for a better pathway. Take some more time on this.
Cool. Go ahead and give me another roll. You head down the road just a little bit. You find another path that looks like it could, or not a path, but another like embankment where it looks like you could climb back up. Okay. Much better. Okay, yeah. So you guys are kind of all, well, actually, he takes off going down the road to find another way up. While he's doing that, are you guys sitting around waiting, or are you walking up to the building? Garrus and Zorn, what are you guys up to while he's getting into position?
How many
Thanks, Lord.
entrances are there?
So from what you can see, the front of this building is all boarded up. So the windows are boarded, the where customers used to walk in, that's all boarded up and now covered in spray paint, like what you can see on this this image.
Okay.
Yeah, and presumably there'd be an entrance in the back, but you can't see that from where you are.
Well, Zorm, which way do you want to go?
Um, whichever. Whichever way makes me look cooler.
How about you go on the left? I'll go on the right. We'll meet in the middle.
There you go.
Okay, sounds good.
So you guys are kind of walking up this road on either side, heading towards this gas station, and I want both of you to make perceptions for me now that you're a lot closer to this gas station.
Can I ask why are we so afraid of this gas station?
I don't know.
We saw vehicle tracks.
Yep.
Okay,
We don't
alright.
can't see the behind it, all the windows, all the doors are boarded up, so we have no idea what's inside there. There could be a whole group of people just waiting for us.
It's most likely zombies. All right. What'd you say was happening, David?
I want both of you to make perception checks as you're walking up to this building. So, like, when you get to the building, both of you get a perception check now that you're at the building.
So,
And by the time you get to the building, I'm going to say that, Derek, you're up at your outcropping of rocks. So we'll see what their perception skill is first before we go back to you.
What am I rolling?
So it's perception plus intelligence plus a d10. Awesome.
So, Roland, do you believe in zombies? Zombies in there?
Sixteen.
Okay. Yeah, it's when you guys get up to the building, there's no sounds coming from inside. There's no it just seems like an abandoned gas station.
Yep, definitely zombies.
Definitely zombies. Okay, now that you're in
Maybe it's just a big giant pile of Twinkies.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Maybe it's both.
So kind of like in this picture, there is a fence on the right hand side of the gas station. It looks like there's some holes in the fences, kind of off to the end of it. And so, how do you guys want to approach that? Do you guys want to stay where you are, or go around one way or the other?
Like what picture?
Oh, the handout that show to players. You guys should. Do you all see the handout?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you've got that kind of fence butting up to it, and then at the far right of that fence, there's a couple of holes in it that looks like you could crawl through if you wanted to.
I should find out who does this.
You
Well,
broke up, man. I couldn't hear you.
I should find out who did the graffiti on this building and get them to do the Anarchy Express logo on the man, what did we call it?
Oh, at the tournament.
The container?
No, at the tournament place, because they had all the people's logos were graffitied on the side of the building.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually a really good one in there. This eye with this face without pupils in the eyes looks really creepy. Like that's a good artist right there. So yeah, you're taken by the beauty of some of the graffiti here.
The thing is, though, he went on the left side of the building. I went on the right side where that fence is.
Yeah. So how does Garrus want to handle this?
Remember, I got Overwatch and you got a sniper on the hill too, so if you do get in trouble, we at least got you.
Yep. And you guys have comms. You guys have radio communication to one another.
I mean, I can see the fence there, right?
Yeah,
But-
yeah, you can see the fence, and you can see that there's some gaps in the fence, like some areas where the fencing has broken or been cut or what have you, that you think you could crawl through if you wanted to. There is the barbed wire on the top, and certainly you could overcome that too if you needed to. But you kind of get the sense here that like on the left hand side is one of the ways around the building. The right hand side, if you navigate this fence, is the other way around the building. But where you're at, you're just seeing a boarded up gas station with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and crawl through the fence.
Yeah, so you get over there. You kind of duck down and crawl through. On this backside, it's like a grassy lot. So there's a bunch of dried up weeds and brush and all that kind of stuff. You look around, and you kind of stand up and look around a little bit. And on this backside, you see a door, and above that door, you see a little dome-topped security camera. One of those like black smoked glass.
Yeah.
Domes.
Like in a casino or something.
Yeah, totally. Exactly. It's right above that back door. You can't see the camera inside, but you can see the smoky glass dome of it. And now that Derek, you're in position, you're up on your hill overlooking this gas station. You don't see the camera because of the awning, right? So there's a little bit of a roof lip where this camera is mounted. You're so high up, you're not seeing this camera, but you have a great view of the backside of this gas station.
Behind the fence.
Yeah, exactly. So you're seeing over the fence to the backside of this gas station. There's no windows back here. It looks like the door does have one of those like little thin glass windows with the wire mesh. Have you ever seen those like in schools or in prisons? There's that, thick metal door with a little portal of glass with some crisscrossy wires going through the glass.
Bulletproof glass.
Yeah, tough glass at the very least. And so you see that as well. And there's more graffiti. The graffiti you see on the front wraps around to the backside of this gas station. There is no vehicle. So whatever tracks were laid here, that vehicle is gone.
Okay. And Zorn's around the other corner then? Or...
I have Zorn still on the vehicle side of the gas station. Zorn, have you gone around yet?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you walk around the other side, and sure enough, it's the same situation, just from the other angle. As soon as you peek around that corner, you see that camera right above the back door and the back door. And if you take a second to glance up the hill, you can see Derek up there in his Overwatch position.
Do I see a red?
A red what? You broke up.
Do I see a red light?
No, the camera would not have a red light telling you that it's on. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
we lost. Oh, okay. We're okay.
My bad.
So I tell on my comms, I tell everybody, heads up, get ready, and without telling anybody what I'm doing, I just run over with my bat and I hit the camera off the building and then continue to run towards Roland's side.
All right, good.
Never mind.
So yeah, you run. Give me a brawl. Give me your melee weapon. Give me a melee weapon because you're using your bat.
Man, I was gonna ask for local extra real quick, but never mind.
So you run up and give this thing a swing. And so it'll be melee weapon plus dex.
Be part of the shiv game. I actually asked.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't take much to kill these things. I'm not going to make you roll damage or anything like that. Your bat connects cleanly with this camera, and it's not like it shatters or anything like that. These things are made of tough plastic, but it does get ripped from its housing and dangles wildly above this door. So, you know, you can see it kind of spinning and spinning back and knocking against the wall and all that kind of stuff as it kind of dangles right above this door. And it slowly comes to a rest with the weight of the camera kind of pointing the dome towards the door. You've got that wire leading up into the ceiling. And sure enough, you know, once you get on the other side, there's Roland just standing right there.
So yeah, I get to the other side and it's like, roll, just wait. Come out and investigate.
Okay.
Well, that's one way to go about it.
Here, put this T-shirt on real quick. Put this T-shirt.
No. How did you were in the Bronco? It was in my truck. How'd you even get that?
Don't worry about it. Just I made extra. Here. No? All right, fine.
I'll put the T-shirt on.
Yes!
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. So Roland,
I put a T-shirt on too.
But
they
both...
can't let it. They can't know the Nomads get them out here. So you put that on. I'll put this on.
So both of you are putting these T-shirts on. When the door doesn't open, you guys are like, you got your head like stuffed halfway through and you're like, oh shit, I hope this door doesn't open. And then you get all the way into this T-shirt and you're looking at the door and it's still shut.
I get on comms like, Zorn, just kick the damn door down. Let's find out what's in this thing before somebody comes back.
I hear him say that. I'm like, yeah, okay, that sounds good. And then I look over at Roland. I'm like, hey, stand on this side of me. Okay, there. That works better.
Because of the arrows.
Don't the arrows point both ways though?
On some of them.
Yeah, on some of them not. But here, like, you stand right here, I'll stand here. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's go kick the door in.
All right.
Sheriff's Department.
All right. Yeah, so you go up, you give a sheriff's department. It's quiet on the inside. And who's going to kick this door in? It's going to be an athletics roll.
All right, I'll do that. Okay. This is the part where I look really cool.
Yes.
This thing better not be rigged with explosives.
You say that, and then I'm just like, take a turn back and look. I was like I really can't like hurt my legs. I need them for roller, razor ball playing. So let me take a look at this a little bit closer.
Yeah, you look at this.
Can I perceive this door to find any booby traps?
Yeah, I won't even make you roll. I mean, this is a solid metal door. You know that the hinges for the door are on the inside, so this door is going to open inwards. That little wire mesh window situation, that reinforced window, has been like cardboarded or papered shut, so you can't see on the other side of it. And you look around this door, and it just looks like a metal door, you know.
All right, fine. I'll kick it in.
Okay.
Kick it in.
That house.
Oh,
this is gonna be tough. It's a metal door. All right, it's not.
Yeah.
Can Derek shoot the lock?
The Twinkies.
Let's get the Twinkies.
Does Derek have? Hold on. Does Derek have a position on the door? Like, can he see the door?
Totally.
100%.
You want to take a shot at the door? Like,
you both are like there, ready to kick. It's like, you want to shoot this door? It's like, wait.
Wait. It's gonna bounce off and hit me.
Well, Zorn, yeah, you give it a kick, like a strong kick, and that door does not move. It's a thick metal door.
I haven't rolled yet.
I thought you did. I thought that 17 was your roll.
No, that was my to knock the camera off.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, I get to roll again.
No. So yeah, that 26. Explodes. Oh my God, that's right. Yeah, 10s explode. So whenever you roll a 10, you get to roll another die. Nice. So 31. Awesome. So yeah, you go up and give this thing a strong kick right on the lock mechanism, and you feel the thing budge. Like you feel the frame buckle a little bit, and the door looks a little different now. It's still shut, but you've clearly damaged this thing. And another like good kick is probably going to do this thing.
All right, so I'll kick again.
I won't make you roll. So you do a second kick. Boom. Door kind of peels open because of the damage you've done. It doesn't open cleanly. The bottom corner of the door starts to dig into the floor a little bit, so it doesn't open all the way, but well enough for you guys to see in. And immediately you're both hit with this overwhelming smell of death. Like yeah, I don't know if any of y'all in the world have ever smelled death, but it's like it gets you in the back of your throat and you're constantly trying to clear it out. Your mind immediately knows what it is. It immediately knows that it's death. There's like a deep instinctual
I've
thing.
smelled a 3-day-old dead deer.
Whoa. Okay, it would be like that. It's just not good. Immediately hits you when you open this door.
What we got, guys? Nobody's talking.
Oh, we got Derek. You should come
ain't
see
pretty
it.
in here.
There's no lights on, so you've got natural light spilling into this back room area of the gas station. This looks like it's the old utility and an office area. So there's like an old desk with a bunch of papers still there. It looks like it hasn't been disturbed in a while, and some like old cleaning equipment, like a mop and bucket, and some racks that have been picked over and don't have anything useful on them. But that's what you immediately see when you open this door and you've got the natural light pouring in.
I'll hop out of the box.
Okay.
And grab a torch or a flashlight.
Okay. Yep, you got one.
And make my way over, telling I'm sorry. What's the scout's name?
Derek or Garrus? Garrus is in the building or at the building.
I'll tell Derek to keep overwatch. Make sure to watch the vehicles.
Cool. All right. So you guys get to the building. You're ready to go in. I would like to take a break now before we describe what's in this building.
Sounds great.
So glad I just chomped down a piece of pizza.
Let's take a 10-minute break. Come back at 9:55 my time, 8:55 Central, if that works for you guys.
Yep.
Sure enough.
All right, let me
Sounds good.
set us back to taking a break. Transition. Right. Guys, we will be right back. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're back. And you guys are at Forest and Lupacao, this little gas station out on the map.
Yeah.
I've added to it. And let me pull up the gas station again. There we go. Okay. So, you guys are here. You're now on the back side of it. Zorn, you kicked in the door, and very quickly, Vinton ran up and joined you guys. Vinton, you have the rifle with you?
I have my rifle and a flashlight.
Okay.
The
Cool.
3-round burst one.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you guys are all together and kind of looking into this room. It still reeks of death in here. It just smells terrible. And like you're hit with it as soon as you show up, Vinton.
Ooh, I know that smell.
Yeah, it smells like victory.
Maybe more like heresy.
Smells like a stabbing cabin if you told me.
Stabbing cabin.
Oh, does somebody have a flashlight?
Yeah, I have one.
Vinton does.
I turn it on and start shining in there.
Cool. So yeah, like I described earlier, you've got natural light pouring into this room. So the immediate vicinity while you're outside looking in is a utility room / office with some junk in here. All the shelves are picked over. And yeah, that's what you can see from the outside.
All right, I'll walk.
Okay, cool. So you step in. This room is not very large. It's probably 4 meters, 4 meters across kind of thing. So like all 4 of you could fit in here, but it'd be snug because there's still shelves and desks and stuff in here with all that junk. And there's 2 doors from this office. One has it's one of those like plasticky window doors that clearly leads into the refrigeration area back in the convenience store of this gas station, and the other is a solid door that appears to lead probably into a hallway or into the gas station proper. Yep.
I'm gonna walk into the refrigerator door.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you move through here, and as you're kind of passing through the refrigerator door, to your right is a small, old CRTV, like one of those old school monitors, and a security cam deck underneath it. It's all off. It's all right there. It's like a little monitor, maybe about this big, and a little security cam system underneath it. That's all off. Looks like it's been unused for a long time now.
So we broke the video camera for nothing.
Well, you didn't know that, but yes,
Not for nothing. Everything can be sold.
it's true. It's true. All of this can be looted for sure.
Broken now.
So you come into the refrigerator. It's warm in here. There hasn't been power here for a long time apparently, and it takes you a second to realize what you're looking at in the back of the refrigerator. There's the shelves for all the like milk and sodas and beer and all that kind of stuff to your left. And to your right are those those garage shelves, those metal shelves, the 4-post shelves and all that kind of stuff. That's all on your right. And in the back, that kind of goes all the way to the back wall and then loops around. And very neatly stacked are some forms that have been covered. But it takes you a second to realize that in the middle shelf, you're seeing what must have been at some point a leg. But it's long since atrophied. It's long since began to decay. And it's clear that this is the source of the stench.
I knew this was a zombie lab.
Is this stack of forms that have been tarped and covered in the back.
I can't believe
You broke up, Scott. I can't hear you.
I can't believe we found a real life zombie lab. This is crazy.
Why? All right. So I will.
Could be cannibals.
Yeah, fine young cannibals.
You two are amazing. I slowly back out.
Okay. Yeah, you're the only one that went in there. You're the only one who saw that.
All right. And I shut the door, and I'm like, all right, there's some bodies, or what used to be bodies in there.
Oh, really? That's cool. So I guess we should collect this information and away then.
What was it?
I mean, look, I'll go inside and I'll search the bodies to see if I can identify them.
No.
Do I need a roll for not to throw up?
So Zorn goes in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and see if I can identify the bodies. So do I need to roll to not throw up?
You throw
Or
up.
just
Yeah.
oh, I throw up.
Yeah, there's no way you don't throw up in a situation like this, unless you're like used to it on a regular basis. You throw up.
This is what my dreams are made of.
Oh,
But,
good.
okay.
Oh, really? Well, okay. Then in that case, Zorn, give me a concentration check. Concentration plus willpower to not lose your business.
Concentration plus willpower. All right, this is not going to be my best of rolls, but let's see what happens.
10 points. 7.
15.
Hey.
All right. So you lose your lunch, but that rallies you, and you force your foot one step ahead of the next till you get there, and you move this tarp, and there's no identifying these people. It's dismemberment.
There's no ID cards. There's no wallets.
No, it's just parts. And
no dental records.
No, none of that stuff. What you do find is that the parts have been organized. Left legs are in one section, right legs are in another, so on and so forth.
I call back. Hey, this whoever killed these people is very organized. We should probably look at hiring them for our inventory back at camp.
Zorn, there are days, and I do mean this, days that I wonder who dropped you on your head.
Oh, I mean,
Zorn, it sounds like there could be a serial killer.
Why would
yeah,
you
yeah,
stop?
no, I think so too. So let's take a mental picture or a regular picture, and we can talk to the family about this after we're done figuring out what's going on at the town.
Yeah,
How about
this
you
little-
snap a few with your phone device?
Oh yeah, hey, yeah, you can use your MI11 Bond
Yeah, I
version
got you.
double version 007.
I take a couple pictures of the body parts, and
Okay.
then I get the hell up out of there. Take a picture of the little house of horrors that we walked ourselves. I get back in my truck.
Okay. Yeah, so you're out of there. The other two, Garrus and Zorn, what do you want to do?
Oh, I'm just going to go back to.
I was thinking about scavenging that video recording equipment.
Yeah, it won't take you much time at all. You do you have some basic tech or anything like that to help you get it neatly unyanked from the wall? Let me look at you. No. Okay, cool. So you have two options. You can either do your education, your cultural understanding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do a 2 plus your tech to see how much of this you get
Got
away. And you are distracted by the stench of this place. Okay, cool. So yeah, you tug on it a little while. The only thing you're really able to get is the monitor. That security deck is bolted down pretty well. You'd have to like rip out part of the wall to get it, and it's just not looking super friendly. But you do get the monitor at least, and some cabling out of that. So there's a couple of bucks in there for that for sure.
Okay.
Okay. You guys take off. Just so I understand, you shut the fridge door. Do you guys shut the back door on your way out, or do you leave it open?
It's kind of busted at that point, right?
It's damaged for sure. Tell me how you want to address that. You can just leave it, or you can try and wedge it back closed, or do whatever you like.
Oh, I'm the last one leaving, so I'm just gonna leave it open.
Okay.
Oh, actually, he leaves it open. He heads back, and I was like, "Oh wait."
Zorn, you cut out.
Breaking up.
Oh, okay, sorry. Man, that really kind of sucks that I cut out a lot tonight.
Yeah.
I jump back out of the Bronco, and using my bat, or just I ask anybody if they have any writing. Oh wait, I always have a Sharpie on me because I'm signing autographs for people.
Yeah, you need autograph stuff.
Yeah, so I take my Sharpie marker, and on the back door I write,
Major Laser.
Yeah, Major Laser was here. And then jump back in the vehicle.
Oh man! Somebody please take a note. Please take a note and remind me that Major Laser took credit or was given credit for opening this door.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know about so much even credit. I run in and I write on the refrigerator door as well. Major Laser was here.
Awesome.
And because I know Zorn well enough, and when I see him leave, I just get the black spray can and put the team name that Major Laser's a part of, and I graffiti that across the front of the.
Oh yeah! Awesome! Good.
Because if we're anything, we're trifling.
Yeah. So you guys take a minute to tag this place appropriately, shifting blame where appropriate. Okay. So, Derek, do you you guys all get back to your vehicles and head on? Yeah. Okay. So you are heading out towards Prosper, and following our map, you guys get to 101, which is this other cross highway here. You guys get to 101 and head north. Okay. You head north. You head a little north past Salinas, right? Salinas.
Salinas.
Yeah, you pass Salinas, and about 30 minutes after Salinas is the turnoff for Prosper. And it's been smooth sailing all this way. You guys are at the turnoff for Prosper. You're leaving the nice big highway. You're going to a little 2-lane situation again, and it's one of those exits. You turn right and go a bit, and you're going to be in Prosper. Are you guys sticking together as a convoy, or are you splitting up again, where the Bronco takes a bigger lead? How do you guys want to handle this?
I think I would actually stay close with them, so it looks more legitimate that they're escorting me through the area.
Okay. So in this area, you're in the kind of valley again, and Prosper gets into the next mountain range to give you guys a sense of kind of where you are. And as you guys are driving down this road, sure enough, you see this big poster that's been painted by hand with what looks maybe to be like a person on a motorcycle with a big, crosshairs drawn on them. And that's kind of your indicator that you're in the Prosper city limits, if you will. And you're all together, right? You've got the Bronco in front, the truck right behind. What do you guys want to do? Straight ahead is the town, so you could drive straight into town. You could do kind of anything you want.
Knowing me, I'm gonna create a little bit of a scene, and I'm gonna turn my engine brakes on because I'm a straight pipe truck. I start decelerating and basically making a ruckus.
Okay.
Into town.
Gotcha. Yeah, because that's like it makes a ton of noise, right? Like everybody can hear it from a while away.
Exactly.
Yeah, if anyone's heard uncorked semis, you can hear it for.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So as you guys are approaching town, you kind of do this maneuver, and the truck starts to lurch and slow down a little bit. And you guys in the Bronco are just getting deafened by this, by the sound of this truck. Let's see here. Go ahead, and the folks in the Bronco, Casey, I'm not gonna let Vinton hear this because you're in the truck making all the sound. But the guys in the Bronco, you're a little further ahead. Give me perception checks. And we're looking for north of 25.
Who's making those perception checks?
All of you in the Bronco.
All right.
Derek, because you're a Pathfinder, go ahead and add your reconnaissance to this.
All right.
Yeah, I can't get over 25. I guess unless I.
Right. Yeah, it'd be tough in this current moment to notice anything. You've got this big loud thing going on behind you. You're coming into town. It's difficult.
I did.
Oh, nice. All right, roll another 10, and hopefully you get a 10. Jimmy, you got it, dude. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, so close.
Oh yeah. All right.
24.
Yeah, I mean, Zoran, you would have heard this if you weren't humming your entrance song to yourself. So Derek, you guys are lead to this semi. It's making this huge racket behind you, and but barely over the sound of this engine. You are certain, now that you've heard it 3 times, you're certain you're hearing gunfire.
Oh shit!
Like you're like, no, that was probably a backfire. It was probably something to do with our truck or their truck or some other vehicle. Yeah. No, that was a second. Oh shit, that's a third. Okay, there's definitely gunfire happening ahead of you. And just for map's sake, guys, the Prosper is like out here. Way out here. Yeah, and you guys are about to round the bend and see Prosper. So you're hearing this before you're seeing the town. Just to give you a sense.
I'm gonna need somebody to calm me outside of so.
Right. Anybody saying anything? Keep on going. I mean, what are you guys doing?
Did he tell us about it, or did he tell?
Jimmy, does Derek tell everybody, or you guys just keep on going?
Yes. So hey guys, I thought those were some fireworks or something, but looks like I hear some gunshots over there. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to go away from that, or you guys want to go toward it, see what's up, see maybe reap some benefits?
I love that you want to leave that situation.
So, I hear that come across my comms. I immediately hit the switch to cut my Jake brakes out. And now it's my Zorn moment. And before he says, do you want to go away from that? I grab a gear and shoot out ahead of the convoy to take off the city.
Okay. Yeah, you charge ahead kind of thing?
Yep.
All right, good. So yeah, you guys are having this rational conversation inside the Bronco as the truck just whoosh, sails by you. And Zorn, you're momentarily shaken by the bravado of Vinton as he charges ahead, taking the lead.
I'm sorry, buddy.
And you guys are, Casey, you come to see this. Town of Prosper, Northern California Alliance. It is rickety. It is old and repaired deeply. And you're
what does repaired deeply mean?
Well, sorry, what I mean by that is it has been repaired many times. So you're seeing patchwork all over these buildings. This is not an exactly accurate representation, but it's pretty close. So you're seeing all these buildings have been rebuilt a couple of times. And you see people running around in town, some of them getting into cars. Those cars are starting to move. You see people up on the hill up above. And that's all the information you get right now. So
Gotcha.
we should probably roll initiative just to see what you guys do in the order and all the things that are going on. So let's go ahead and do initiative. Let's get you guys into combat. For the new folks, the way you do initiative is your reflex plus a d10. So roll a d10, add your reflexes, and that's your initiative.
Now, do I get to add my?
You get to add your vehicle zen because you are driving.
Sorry, you said dexterity and what?
Sorry, it's your reflexes
Reflex.
plus a d10. So you roll a d10, add your reflexes. Now, Derek, as a Pathfinder, while you're being stealthy, you can add your reconnaissance to your initiative. But you're in a Bronco that's currently driving to the town. So right now, you get to add your recon,
And reflex.
reflex, and a d10. But I'm telling you, next turn, if the Bronco drives into the view of the city and you're still in the Bronco, you're going to lose that reconnaissance bonus because you're out, visible to everybody. You're not hiding at all. So you're going to lose that specific bonus to your initiative, just so you kind of get a sense.
Okay.
So
I got a 21.
A 21. Okay.
So Casey, how'd you roll 3?
I didn't add. It's my reflex plus the D7 plus my driver, my bonus.
Yeah,
I didn't add them together.
he has vehicle zen, which gives him an initiative while he's behind the wheel of a moving vehicle.
Cool.
Which is why in Razorball he was always going first, because his initiative was insane compared to everybody else's.
Yeah, because he was on the motorcycle.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So I see. Oh wow, Brent. Wait, Brent, are you? Which one is you?
He crit, so he's 22.
Oh.
Yeah, I added it.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So Brent, you go first, or sorry, Garrus goes first, and that's good because you're piloting this car. At a 22, and then Vinton and Derek go. I'm gonna put Vinton first because you're out in the open. And then Derek 21, Zorn at a 13. Okay, cool. So I got I got my bad guys. I got Zorn at a 13, and then I got villagers. Okay, okay. All right, good stuff. So Garrus, as our leader, as our leading initiative person, you know there's gunfire, you know the truck sailed ahead, you know that you're about to round the corner and see the town. For this first round of combat, what do you want to do?
Well, we still need to get to the town, right?
Yeah, presumably. If you want, you know there's gunfire presumably in the town, and you know that your truck has just sailed past you and is charging into the town.
I mean, we got to follow the truck and.
Okay. So do you want to just follow the truck? Do you want to do anything like try and pass the truck, or like how do you want to approach getting into the town? Because this will be your kind of combat round, so I know how you're positioned relative to the truck, and actually what we can do. Go ahead.
I mean, I feel like the big rig's gonna be a good piece of cover. So I'd rather just follow him in and just kind of give us like a small gap between his vehicle and my vehicle.
Okay.
So we'd be kind of parked parallel.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to draw, just so I've got it. Vinton, I'm going to draw your truck down here, bright red. 2 wide, several long. And we're going to put, Vinton, we're going to put you there.
When you put the picture in, I lost the map.
Oh, did you? Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
But I can see what
you see what I'm doing now?
Okay, you changed it up. Yeah, I see what you... Okay.
Oops, there we go. All right, so Vincent, you're in your truck here driving. And I'm just doing this so I kind of get a sense of where everybody's at. And then behind the truck is probably pretty close behind the truck, but keeping us safe would be the other guys. So we've got Derek in here. Oops. Get you guys all on the map here. Derek. I love Derek's expression. Why won't it let me drag this down here? Okay. Well, we'll just do it this way. Right? Maybe? Oh, I see. I see what I did wrong. My apologies. Let's change the settings on this height of 50.
While you're setting this up, what's the chance these guys have a radio in a vehicle?
The two of you are in radio communication, but you're not in radio communication with the town yet.
Understood.
Yeah. All right, so I got Garrus and Derek in the front of the vehicle, and Zorn, I've got you in the back of the vehicle. Make the vehicle a little bit longer to fit all of you. And let me just make sure you all have control of your stuff. Let's see here. Garrus. No name. There we go. Save changes. Sorry, I'm giving you guys control right now. My apologies for not having this set up earlier. I didn't know exactly how you guys were going to approach, like if you were going to do it on foot or what have you. So Derek. Nameplate. Save changes. All right. Zorn, you're going to have it here in just a second. There we go. All right, so the guys in the SUV, you should be able to control your character now. And then Vinton, you should be able to control your guy too. Casey.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, good stuff. So yeah, you guys are in vehicles heading up to the town. I just wanted to kind of get a sense of where you guys were at, and I've got the SUV kind of using the truck and trailer and the big comm tower as cover going into this combat. Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
Awesome. Love it. Okay. So next up is Vincent. What do you want to do, buddy?
I'm gonna pour on even more speed and start heading towards. I see that the cars. It looks like the town people are going to the cars, right?
That's what it looks like to you. Yeah. You see people getting into cars. You see some of those cars starting to drive. You do see other people in the town shooting, and there are people in the town shooting back at those people, and there's people up on the hill shooting
so
down.
It's just a giant.
Yeah, it's not
cluster.
super
I
obvious who's who right now. Yeah.
All right, then I'll retract what I was about to do.
Tell you what, if you want to spend this round doing perception, I can give you basically if you take a minute, I can give you more information.
Yeah, I'll take this round as perception.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and give me a perception check. Add your I think vehicle zen. No, vehicle zen does not add to perception. It adds to initiative and driving. So just give me a perception roll. And Jimmy, does Derek's going at the exact same time? What's Derek want to do while Vinton is putting his roll together?
Honestly, I was just thinking of just waiting until the gunshots die down, and where was
Thank you.
where was he going
I
again?
don't want your.
Roll your own dice with a plus
I
sign.
don't. I was like, I just saw what you did. I was like, wait a minute. I don't. I saw what I did there.
Yep.
Who's
So
in the red box again? Where did he go?
so Vincent is driving the semi,
Yeah.
and right behind the semi is you guys using the semi as cover. And ahead of you is this town. And here, let me add the town to the map layer real quick. And then I'll just start putting a couple of people on the map so you can see. You've got. Let me grab a color that would be visible on this, like that color. So you've got like a person here, and some more people over here up on this building, and then you've got some other people back over here, and people up on the hill. You've got a guy up here on this building. Are you seeing these marks that I'm making? Are they legible? Yeah. Okay. So when you round the corner, that's what you see. You see about what is this? 6-7 marks. And then you also see, I'm just going to make a different color for vehicles. You see a vehicle here driving down the hill. And you see another vehicle right here with some people getting into it. This other vehicle is kind of near these buildings, behind these buildings. And there's yet another vehicle that's currently leaving, going this way, kind of across from you guys. Like you're coming into town and you're seeing this other vehicle leave, going down like a dirt road kind of situation, not on the main road. So I know that's super crude, but hopefully I'll color in these boxes to make it super car-like. Okay. I should have gotten little pictures of cars and reshaped them and moved them around. So that's what you see, Derek, when you first come around. And Casey, I'm going to give you more intel in a second.
Oh yes.
Well, with that information, and you said the blue lines are what again?
The blue are cars. You currently see 3 cars. One of them is driving, moving slow down this hill. Another is parked with people loading up into it. And
that's the middle one?
Yeah, the middle one. And then the third one is currently driving down a dirt road away from town. And it looks like there's people inside of it.
Are there people shooting at these cars?
You don't have that information yet. You just came around the corner. This is what you see in the first couple of seconds. So this is, you can spend this turn gathering more information, or you can take some other action, right?
I think it's safer to just take my time looking at what they're doing, where they're trying to go, if they're getting shot at.
Yep. All right. So go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Yep. And go ahead and add your reconnaissance to that check. All right. So Casey, with a 14, I'm going to give you intel on the closest things. This car that's coming down the hill, I'm adding red lines to it. You see guys in the car, and this is like a sedan that's clearly been modified with some extra armor on it, some extra like metal plating, that kind of thing. And there's guys in the car shooting at the guys on this house. Let me ping this house. Shooting at these guys right here at this house. And they look really surprised that this car is coming around the corner. Like they're immediately like trying to go back and get more cover. It looked like they were shooting up the hill at either one of these two buildings or maybe all the way up the hill. But they were peeking around this corner, and all of a sudden this car comes down and is... Oh, whoops. Casey dropped. Sorry, guys, for the misalignment. Casey will be back in just a second.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I apologize about that. Apparently, my phone charger unplugged itself and my phone died real quick.
Oh, no! Oh, no.
If that happens again, I will try something new with my computer, and hopefully it can hold up for the rest of the game.
Yep, no worries. Yeah, you're sounding great. So I just wanted to say what you can see is this car is coming down and around the corner. It has flanked these 2 or 3 people on the side of this building, and they're shocked. They're getting shot at. It looks like they're going to run and try and get more cover. There are people in this car that currently cannot see the other one. So the 2 cars can't see each other just yet, but they're about to. It does look like the people at this building were shooting at these two buildings here. But now that this car is in the mix, they're running. They're going to run right now on their turn.
So the people that are next to the car or around the car are running, or are the people running from the car?
The people on this building right here,
yeah,
they're running.
Okay.
From this car. And based on based on the angles, from what you can tell, this car and this car cannot see each other just yet. They're about to see each other, but this building right here is currently blocking them from seeing one another.
Okay. I'm going to speed up, and I want to ram the car so bad because I still don't know if they are the bad guys.
Right.
I mean, technically, what does that word even mean? Blah.
Okay.
We're back.
That's right. That's right. And actually, we're looking pretty good. Okay. Whew. Whew. It's scary. Okay. So, Casey, that's what you see this round, and I know your plan right now, but you may change your plan, okay? But this is the information you got after spending this turn kind of figuring some things out. Derek, you rolled crazy well. You got like a 34?
Yeah, that's like... I should be knowing everything. Almost.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So here's what you know based on that. You have a pretty good sense of who are the good guys, who are the bad guys. This is a bad guy. You can tell by the way they're dressed. They're dressed like road warriors. They're dressed like they've got, extra body armor on. They've got long rifles. These guys are not friendlies. Same with these guys up on the hill. So you figured that part out. And you figured out that, there's another person over here at the very top of the hill. And there is, let me get back to my other color. Kind of this like pinkish color. There's some people in this window and this window right here. You haven't quite figured out if they're friend or foe, but these people in this window do have sight on this stuff going on down here, and they're not shooting at anybody. In these 3 seconds during this combat round, you are going to see the people in this window taking what look like duffel bags or rucksacks full of something, and they're going to be putting it out onto this tin roof, and you're going to watch those duffel bags roll and slide off the roof.
Whoa.
Down behind this building. It's gonna fall behind this building, so you can't really see what's going on there. But they're gonna be dropping stuff through these windows down into here. It's gonna fall between those two buildings. So yeah, you get a pretty good sense of what's going on as you guys are approaching into this town. Okay, next up is these dudes. This car right here continues on down this road. The guys are shooting at the people on this building, and you see the people on this building.
The two of them, or the ones on top?
There's actually.
Okay, those two.
Yeah. You see these two fall over as this car is coming around, and as the car is coming around, they're just as these two hit the deck or die or something. And now that the car is here, it slows as it now has a clear view of this vehicle, the people around the vehicle. This person looks like they're getting ready to take a shot. Do
they see us? Is the most important thing.
Right. This car doesn't seem to be paying a lot of attention to you.
Yeah, because they're focusing on shooting.
Right. Exactly. They have very nearby problems to solve, which are these people here. However, these two guys look like they're shooting now at this building, right? So this big building, the guys on these two little outcropping buildings are shooting at the bigger building. Okay?
Yeah.
And the guys way out here on this hill, Casey, you hear shots coming at you. First one misses.
How far away are they?
A long way off.
That's like... Ooh.
Okay. So, Casey, you hear a crack as a bullet whizzes by your cabin, right? And then a second later, maybe less than a second later, you hear a crack as a bullet hits the window of your cabin, starts to spider and crack away. It's over in the passenger side of the truck, but you know it came from these guys up on the hill. All right, that's these guys. Zorn, what do you want to do, my friend?
Is there anybody I can kill?
What do you have?
A pistol.
No.
I got my glass.
No, you're not in range yet. If you guys charge in next round, you'll be in range to shoot somebody.
And charge in as in the car.
Right, yeah, you're on the car or in the car. If the car gets into town, it can next round. If it gets into town next round, you'll be able to shoot people.
I will duck down and take a covering position.
Smart. I like you getting into cover. All right. Okay. Next, at the end of this round, this vehicle leaves the scene driving down this dirt road. They are shooting back. Not towards you guys. Looks like they're shooting somewhere towards the back end of town, but it's ineffective. There's really not a lot going on there. This car right here fires up and begins backing into the town, and it gets all the way to here. If you can kind of imagine, it's like between this little shack. Well, actually, no. This is all one big house. It backs out, and it's kind of between this house and this house. If that makes sense, do you guys kind of see? Yeah. So it's backing out. You really can't see it too well. You hear a bunch of gunfire coming from that car. This vehicle here is taking rounds. And then this guy right here, he leans out. She or he leans out and takes very careful aim. Crack! As they shoot at that vehicle. And you see the round of their stuff skin across the hood of the car. Sparks kind of stuff flying off the hood of this car. And then they move to this back corner of the building. And that is these guys. Okay, these two forms, during this round, this is what I was describing earlier, they're dumping gear out the window of this building. And that's what they're doing this combat round. Top of the round, Garrus. You see the scene playing out ahead of you. You can kind of see it all through the comms tower that's on the back of this truck. You know, Garrus doesn't really know this much information yet because you guys haven't had a chance to talk very much. But you do see this car drive up, gun down some people. Other people are fleeing. So it's, you know, pretty easy to deduce what's going on. But, you know, some of these forms, like the guys up in this window, Garrus doesn't see this. The guy up on the top of this hill, Garrus doesn't see this guy. Garrus sees these guys up on the hill and these people in the building, right? And he sees some of this obvious stuff down here. But he doesn't see some of these other harder to see points of interest, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
What would Garrus like to do?
I mean, there's not a lot I can do with a shotgun.
Well, currently you're driving the car, so you can't even use your shotgun. So really, I guess it's mostly a question of
Who? Yes,
what-
you can.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't shoot and drive at the same time. You could stop driving and get the shotgun, but right now you're the one driving the SUV truck hybrid thing. So, what do you want to do with you and your vehicle full of people?
I'm trying to.
Run somebody over. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Run into that vehicle that's shooting.
The mailbox is gonna have to fix that shit. Yeah, why not? Let's go running, or let's go ram down some peoples.
Okay, cool.
I hold on extra tight.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. So let's get your vehicle on the map. Your SUV is this green block situation I'm drawing right now. Okay, so you're gonna tear off straight towards this other vehicle, and we'll have to make you smaller to scale. Go ahead and give me a driving check to see if you can actually hit this car, because they don't want you to hit them. So your drive versus their drive to see if they hit or you hit. Okay, cool. So you come barreling down this road, this dirt road, kind of heading up this hill. And let me grab the thing. Can I grab the thing? Okay. At the last half second, they veer their car against yours. You guys sideswipe each other. So everybody gets jostled. All of you in both cars are going to take damage, because when two vehicles meet, everybody gets hurt. Zorn, you're not buckled in, right? 7.
Of course not.
Yeah. Zorn takes 10 damage from being shook off this car. Athletics to see if you land on your feet, because you're on the ground now. Garrus and Derek, do you guys wear your seatbelts?
Of course.
Always.
All right. So Derek, you take 6 damage.
Whew.
Garrus, you take 9 damage. As you guys get thrown around inside your vehicle. Now the guys outside or in the other vehicle, they also took damage. Okay. Good. And this other dude who was not buckled in. Okay. 1 second.
So talk to me about armor.
Yeah. So So armor is really good at stopping bullets and knives. So when you get shot, which you're about to get shot, when you get shot, it's going to reduce the damage that comes in. And then every time somebody does more damage than what your armor can absorb, your armor rating goes down by 1. So, oh, and this other guy took a little bit. Okay. And so you took some damage getting thrown from the vehicle, just, like your legs got clipped as you left the truck. So I mean, like, you're in pain, but you're still doing fine, I think, from a hit point perspective. And these guys, their vehicle is still running. I mean, they're still operating, but one of them got pretty jacked up. All right, Garrus, good show on that. Now you guys are all in the mix. Derek, you're losing your initiative bonus. So how much is your recon? What's your recon rating?
My recon is 5.
5. Okay, so your initiative is going to go down by 5. So you're going to go after the bad guys.
All right.
Whatever that means,
Right. Okay. Vincent, what do you want to do, buddy?
Well, seeing how I probably would see them ram the other car.
Yeah.
ran it.
Yeah, you see them sideswipe each other. You see Zorn get thrown from the car. You see the other car got pretty jostled up.
I would slam my brakes on, positioning my truck in between where they hit and the other car, blocking that one road. Because that's what I'm seeing, right?
Yeah.
One road right now.
So you're going to get the truck so that it blocks that car from going after either of the two cars that are fleeing.
Right.
Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, cool.
That's what you're hearing. And then I will take my...
I'm gonna draw your big red pickup truck, not pickup truck, your big red semi as like a nice big. Oh, whoops. Let me make it red because your truck is red, bright red, and you're gonna position your truck kind of blocking these other two roads, kind of here-ish, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
And then I'm going to take my long single bolt action rifle, and then I'm going to duck for right now.
Yeah. You really can't shoot right now because you've done all this other stuff.
Right.
But yeah, you get your truck wedged in there, so they're not going to be able to fit around you very easily. We can say there's a ditch on the back end of your truck, so they'd have to like navigate a ditch in order to get around your truck. And so you've got yourself wedged in, and you take lots of cover.
I take lots of, but pointing my gun towards the other car.
Yep.
That's in town.
Yep. Excellent. Okay. All right. So, these guys these guys in the other car, they're gonna start to move away. Oh my God. Everybody's together now. Let me zoom in real quick. So funny. All right. So you guys are here. This car with 3 guys starts to turn and looks like they're gonna re-angle themselves back up here. They don't get very far. They just get a little ways up the hill. The driver gets them a little ways up the hill. One of the shooters earlier is not shooting anymore. Looks like they've ducked down and are now out of sight. But the other one is out, and Zorn, he's going to shoot at you. You are probably 8 meters away from him now that they've moved a little bit. You've got a little bit of cover because of the truck that you just jumped off of. So they know you're on the ground and they want to shoot at you because you're exposed. But you do have some cover, and you are you are a little bit harder to hit because of how far away you are. Okay, so so they're gonna hit you, but with 2 bullets. And 10. Okay, so 14 damage coming into you, but 4 of that is soaked up by the Bronco. So only 10 coming into you. What's your armor, Zorn?
4.
Okay, cool. So no. You have a light armor jacket.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you would wear your light armor jacket into this fight. So instead of your leathers, oh, you have a leather. Do you have leathers, or I thought you had
I don't know. When we were creating, I think it's the jacket.
Okay, gotcha. So after that 4, 6 make it through to you.
So the light armor jacket does 4?
Yep.
And so now it's a 3?
Correct. Now it's a 3. And the guy did 6 damage to you.
Okay.
These other 2 guys up here, they're gonna shoot at you, driver, Garrett. Or sorry, not Garrett, Garrus.
Yes.
All right. 1 round hits the truck, but not you. Second round hits you, and so it goes through the window at you. Let's see how much damage it does. Thanks. Okay, 19 damage. Your truck is going to absorb 4 of that. So only 15 makes it through to your body. And then, where are you at?
I'm wearing Kevlar.
Kevlar, yep. So that's 8 makes it through to your body? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, they hit you for 8. The other round misses you. Casey, the guys up on the hill are still on you. So they're gonna shoot at you. That's a miss. The other one hits where you used to be, like hits through the window and hits your driver's seat. You know, the back of your driver's seat, kind of thing. But because you're so far ducked down, they really don't get a good clean shot on you. You guys are closer now. These 2 people against this building, they're dead. They're definitely dead. Derek, what do you want to do, man?
Okay, so I have all the information.
Yep.
I know that there's people throwing down weapons from the 2nd story down the 10 area.
They're throwing something. They're throwing bags of something. You don't know what's in the bags.
Okay.
And now that you're in this vantage, you can actually see this car that was backing up is working its way into that kind of spot between these buildings where that stuff was going down. And there's another truck in there where bags are falling into the bed of the truck.
Oh wow.
And it's a pickup truck. It's like an old farm truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dang. Okay, well, I mean, I'm with 2 other people, right? I'm in with the blue car.
Yeah, you're in the blue car. You've got Garrus in here who's been shot, and thrown from the vehicle is Zorn. Zorn is on the ground outside, getting shot as well. You have not been shot yet.
Oh, I gotta take a step outside and just shoot whoever's closest to me.
You've got this car right here. These 3 people in the car. They're pretty
3
close.
people still?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
super close. They're starting to drive up the hill, but yeah, you've got 3 people in there if you want to shoot at any one of them.
If I shoot, am I able to shoot behind cover?
Yeah, you can step out, get yourself behind cover, use the Bronco as cover, and shoot at this vehicle from behind cover for sure.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
And try for a headshot.
Nice. Okay, so a headshot is 6 harder. Or do you want the driver or the shooter? There's a third person in the car. You can't quite see him. He's ducked down. But yeah, you can clearly see the driver and you can clearly see a shooter.
I'm gonna do the driver first.
Okay. All right. So it's
So it's gonna be marksman plus reflexes.
Marksman plus reflexes plus a D10.
And then I have a cyber optics, so that's 11 plus D10.
Oh, do you have targeting for cyber optics? Yeah. So it's a +1 on that roll.
Okay.
Nice. I like targeting, man.
Ooh.
Dude, that's awesome.
Great rolls.
It was a 19 to hit because of the +6 for trying to hit somebody in the head. So good on you, dude.
Wow, I barely made it.
Yeah, so good on you. So go ahead and roll damage, and we're going to double the amount of damage that you do because it's a headshot.
Just a D110?
Oh, sorry. What is your gun? Oh, hunting rifle. 5d6. So in the little machine there, just /roll 5d6.
Oh my goodness, that's so low.
No, because we're doubling it. Right?
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Do
So,
I re-roll 1s and 6s or no?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
those don't explode. Those just are a thing.
Oh, okay.
So what is that? That's
36.
36, yeah. Okay. Cool. -36 to that guy.
That still seems pretty low, but that's all right.
Well,
that's average.
Well,
that's average.
So you step out from the Bronco, get behind it, and bring up your hunting rifle, and just real quick, straight down the dovetails. You don't even have your scope readied, and you just let it loose right into that car, and you see his head jerk as a huge spray of blood hits the driver's the windshield of the car, because they're driving away from you now. You hit him kind of in the back head area, and there's just blood all over that windshield. He might be dead. He might be alive. You don't know right this second, but you did a lot of damage to that guy. For sure. For sure you did a lot of damage to that guy.
To give you a gauge, my starting hit, because my body is 10, is 50.
Right.
And I highly doubt anyone we're facing is as strong as me and Zorn in this particular application. What you did was actually really good.
Yeah, there are people in this fight that have bodies of 10. This guy doesn't. He's a wheelman. He's a driver. He never leaves the car. He never thought this was going to happen. Now, the car did absorb some of that damage that you sent into it, but not enough. So he is definitely either dead or very close to dead with a shot like that. So that's awesome. All right, so that's Derek. Zorn, what do you want to do, buddy?
So the people that are shooting at me
are in this car. It's the gunman in this car right here that shot at you.
Which one again?
This car, this like kind of light blue car next to you guys.
That one you said is driving away?
Yeah, you guys sideswiped it, and they continued their motion, but instead did a turn. So they did a U-turn right there in this like dirt patch area, and are starting to drive up the hill. And while they were doing that, Derek gets out of the out of the Bronco, and shoots. And from your vantage, looks like he probably killed the driver. But the gunner, the guy in the behind the driver, was shooting at you earlier, and he's still very much alive.
Yeah, but maybe not if the car wrecks because the driver's dead.
Right. Yeah, who knows how the car is going to behave now that the driver is either mortally wounded or dead.
Is there anything else I can shoot at? Are all the red dashes like hostiles?
Yeah. So you can see up here, this guy up here was shooting at your Bronco. And you can see him from where you're at. You heard other shots further up the hill around the corner of this building that you're nearby, but you don't see anybody else. So what you see is this guy shooting at the Bronco and this vehicle right here.
All right. So I want to run. How do I ping like you just pinged?
Oh, use your arrow and just click and hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run for cover over here.
Okay. So you run to the building. Do you want to be so you could still be seen by this car over here, or do you want to go around the corner so presumably none of the bad guys could see you?
Yeah, I want to go around the corner so that none of the bad guys can see me. My goal is to run this way and try to come up behind these guys.
Oh, so you're gonna run like along these buildings here?
Try to find an alleyway that I can go up, and then eventually make my way back up to like right there.
Cool, yeah. So you run along. The two people that are dead on this wall over here, you notice one of them had a nice rifle. The other one had like a pistol.
Okay, I'll grab the rifle as I run by.
Okay, cool. So you grab the rifle as you run by, and I'm going to say you make it to about here, which is the first gap in these buildings. So you stop at the gap, and that's where you're at right now. You haven't looked around the gap.
I don't want to shop. I want to kill these people.
You stop at the, you don't cross, you don't look or anything like that. You just get there and you're fully behind cover and nobody can see you. You can see these people over here. The car that backed into this area and the truck that's set up back in here. So you see all of that stuff going on.
Are they bad guys?
You have no idea.
Whatever that means.
They're not shooting at you.
Okay. All right.
They're not shooting at you. Okay, cool. So, their turn. You, Zorn, I need to place you. So let me freehand. Zorn, I'm gonna make you like a green.
Green.
Okay. So Zorn, you're like here, right? And you see this guy peek around the corner. And like he does like one of those like quick peeks, and then he steps out with a rifle and shoots up over you, right, to some bad guy that's past you.
Okay.
And then he ducks back. And you also see these two guys jump out of their windows and slide down the roof and land in the bed of the truck that's running down in the kind of back here. So yeah, exactly. So you see these two guys fall back into the bed of the truck, and the truck starts to drive away from you. And this car that's been back here as well, it's been kind of waiting. It continues to back up with the truck. And all of these guys are going this way. It's behind this building. It's between this building and the bigger building, but you can see it. And Casey, Vincent probably can't see it either because you're taking cover. But Zorn, you see all this stuff happening. All right, top of the round, Garrus. You've been shot. You've been a vehicle collision. What does Garrus want to do?
I'm trying to figure that out. Are there people in the vehicle still?
Yeah, this other vehicle still has, at the very least, a shooter is alive. You have no idea about the other two. You saw the driver take a headshot and look like he dead. You obviously haven't checked his pulse, so you don't know. But there's definitely a shooter in this vehicle that's very much alive.
What's the distance between me and the vehicle?
Call it 12 meters.
Yeah.
I guess let's take some shotgun shots.
Sweet. Do you want to stay inside your vehicle to do that? Do you want to get outside your vehicle? You have some movement, so you can move and shoot if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of my vehicle and take a little cover, I guess.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna give you guys green as well. I've got. Oh yeah, Graham, perfect. And then let me go ahead and move Derek. I'm gonna move you up here too. Derek, you're like behind the Blazer.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Right behind the Bronco.
Oh yeah, the Bronco. Yep. So Roland, you get out. Go ahead and take your shot at this vehicle. It's going to be, I think, at your range at 12 meters. It's like difficulty 15. Let's call it difficulty 13.
So it's 5d6s, right?
No, you have to roll to hit first. So that's going to be
Okay.
Reflex.
Yep, reflex plus marksmanship. Plus targeting. You've got the cyber optics targeting, so that's a +1 as well. Nice. Nice. Okay, you exploded. You can roll another d10 to add to that to hit.
Nice.
Those images are so big.
Oh,
Dude. Okay,
that
cool.
is awesome.
Yeah. You square up on that shooter, and normally at this range you would have lost a little bit of damage just because of how far it is. But I'm gonna say because of this shot, you got a little choke on the shotgun, and you land that buckshot right on the guy. So go ahead and roll the full 5d6, because that's an incredible roll, dude.
That is awesome. 30.
Yeah, that's really good in this game. That's like heroic levels of goodness. So go ahead and oh, dude. Okay, cool. So yeah, you buckshot the shit out of this car. You see some of it does hit the car, right? So the car does absorb some of the damage you put in, but a lot of it hits this guy. And so this guy takes.
Guys.
Yep, had to do the damage. Okay, so yeah, this guy he doubles back. He's still up, but he's hurt, pretty badly hurt.
Okay.
So good stuff. Vinton, what does Vinton want to do? You peek your head up. You peek your head up. You can kind of see what else going on here.
Can I see homeboy right here?
No, not from where
Okay.
you are.
All right. But can I see the guys up on the hill still taking the shots at me?
Yeah, you can, because your truck is so tall. You can see kind of up over this roof of this set of buildings here. The problem is that this guy over here, this is a 2-story building that he's behind, so you really can't see him.
Right.
But these guys back here, you can definitely see them, and I'm gonna say you can also see part of this car here.
Part of the car.
Yep.
All right, I'm having a feeling that I would have figured out these two took the shot. I think I'm gonna try to take a shot at this guy right here with my long gun.
Okay, cool. That's a long range shot, so it's gonna be a 20 to hit him.
20 to hit him.
Yep.
Never mind.
Yep.
We're gonna go with jabroni number 2.
Which
this
one?
guy I'm trying to ping it.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. Okay, cool. That guy's a lot closer. And you've got the hunting rifle. So I think it's gonna be like 30 meters or yards to hit him. So let's call that. I'd have to look again in the book, but I think that's within the range of 10. So it should be like a 10 to hit that guy.
Okay.
It's harder to hit them when they're really close and, of course, really far. But these mid-range guys, the rifles are really good at hitting.
And this is, do I get my driver? Because I'm still behind the wheel. Are you
It's
going to
not-
count that? Or
It's well, that
Okay.
goes to your initiative, not to your like shooting stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Always lots of math.
Oh, I got my cybers. I forgot about that.
Yes.
Your legs or your arms?
My eyes.
Oh,
Mhm.
eyes. Nice.
Well, those are cosmetic. Those are like you can make your eyes do crazy things.
I thought after that, when I upgraded, I went ahead and got a laser, like a Lincoln. Remember?
Well, you haven't had enough time to do that yet. Like
okay,
that's
all
on
right,
that's
so-
on your list of things to do, but we haven't actually accomplished that yet.
All right. Well, I'll take the one out. Ah,
Roll another 10. Roll another D10, dude.
should've
Holy
shot the
smokes.
guy.
Holy smokes.
I'm- All right, so 929. Damn, I should have shot it.
Wow. Okay, cool. Well, you never know, right? So yeah, you squarely hit this guy. Go ahead and roll your 5d6 damage.
If I could spell. Eh. — 11.
11. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, you shoot him, and you see him like kind of wince and get to more cover behind this building that he was at. So you definitely tagged him, but he's
All right,
still up.
do I still have movement? Can I still move?
Yeah, I assume you did all
Alright.
that from inside the cab of your truck.
I get out the cab of the truck
Okay.
and I make my way to where, because I'm sure I would have saw the person driving in, right? The guy down here,
Where?
this one right here.
Oh, yeah, you saw him on your way in, but you haven't seen him in a minute.
I think I would make my way down to where that individual's at
Okay,
to try to get an assessment on who we really should be shooting at.
gotcha. So I'm gonna say you can get to this building. Do you want to go around the corner where you last saw him, or do you want to wait on the other side of the wall so you don't see each other just yet?
Snipers can see me if I'm sitting there, right?
Yes.
I got my light jacket. That's 11 plus my body. I'll take the shot. Taking a shot. Yeah, I'll go ahead and stay there so I can announce my presence.
Okay.
So I don't get blown up by this.
Yeah, so you're gonna go to here, like on the. Here, I'll kind of move you. So you're still around the corner from him, and you're gonna shout out to him like, "Hey, buddy," kind of thing.
Friendly, knee targets.
Okay. He shouts back, "This is Waisaki. Who are you?"
Name's Vincent. Go by Blackbeard. I was taking
Alright.
a delivery out.
Rounds over.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. So you guys start talking, shouting at each other during a gunfight. Love it. All right, these dudes. This car is still driving. You see it is going up the hill and is kind of veering into the brush and starting to bumble through the brush. You guys, this dude goes and hides behind this building. You're not exactly sure where he's at. And this guy steps out and shoots down at you two. Derek, he's going to shoot at you because you just killed the driver, or he thinks you killed the driver. Shit, dude. That's a 10.
Okay.
Oh man. All right. Well, he hits you. All right. That's for 16 points of damage.
16 plus damage to me.
16 points of damage to you. The vehicle you're hiding behind is going to take off. It's taken some damage already, so it's going to take off 3 of that 16. So there's 13 traveling through to you.
Okay. And every time I have the armor, it takes off
1.
7, right?
Oh, yeah. So it takes off 7.
So I get 6 body points.
Yeah, 6 hits to you. Now,
And
you've
where do I
already
track
taken
that?
some damage from, I think, from the accident, right? Not from, you haven't gotten shot yet, correct?
The accident was 7 damage, I believe.
Okay. So you took...
And that's not by... That doesn't get shaved off by Kevlar, right?
Correct. But did you get shot as well?
No.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, it was 6 plus
I have
the 7.
13 in total. Where do I track that?
Just anywhere you like on your sheet. Just anywhere on that character
Yeah.
sheet for you. Just so you know where it's at. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, he shoots you, and then you see him kind of... He's still back there behind cover. Firing at you. All right. Oh, and then my guy's up on the hill. Zorn. You're tough to see. One of them is going to shoot at you, Vinton, while you're crossing the way there.
Baby.
5 plus. Okay. He's going to hit you, but you've got that armor jacket on. 9. $15 damage to you.
Okay. Now, light armor jacket. I don't think I reset it. What's the thing? Was it
It's normally an 11.
an 11?
Yep.
11 gets absorbed.
Right. And then the other guy up on the hill, he's going to, way up on the hill, he's going to try and hit you, Roland.
And you said how many took? 15 damage?
Yeah, it was 15 minus the 11, so it's only 4 damage. All right. Roland, he hits you. 7. Okay, Roland is 13 damage to you.
Okay.
Minus your Kevlar. Your Kevlar does go down by 1 because you've been shot. So instead of its full value, it's now at 6 or 5 or whatever it's at now.
Yeah, it'd be at 5.
Okay. How you doing on hit points, by the way?
I forgot the vehicle damage when we crashed.
Oh yeah, I think you took like 7 or 8. It was 2d6, so it was like 6, 7, or 8 somewhere in there.
I'm at 47 right now.
All right, Derek. Derek, in your estimation, it looks like these guys are leaving. Like, some of the guys that are far away are still engaging, but the guys that are closer have all stopped engaging. Oh, you're muted. I can't hear you.
So the guys on the hill are also leaving?
Well, so these guys up on the hill are shooting at you guys, right?
Oh, okay.
Because they're not in danger yet. But this guy here, he ducked out behind cover, and you haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
This one that's up at this other house, he leaned out and shot, but he's still holding to cover. And who knows what's going on in this car, but it's going like kind of straight-ish up this hill. But either way...
Is anybody shooting at us?
Yeah, these guys way up on the hill are shooting at you guys, and this guy right here took a shot at Vinton.
Okay. Whoever shot Vincent, I'm just gonna get revenge and shoot them back.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm not sure if I want to.
At this range, it's going to be a 15 to hit him. Just so you know.
Dump luck.
15 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if I get any closer?
Yeah. If you get closer, like if you run up to say this building here, then it would be. Well. Yeah, it's still kind of far-ish. I'll give it to you. Yeah, if you run up to that building, if you spend this turn moving, or actually, what is your movement? Let's see.
My movement is 5, I believe, or 6.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yes. Oh, 6. Okay, good. So you can move 12 meters this turn. So if you spend your entire movement getting closer, you're not going to have great cover. But you can get closer, and then it'll be a target number of 10 to hit the guy.
So there's 2 people shooting?
There's 3.
You got the.
There's 2
3.
way up on the top of the hill. There's this guy behind this building that shot last round. So only 3 shot last round. And if you want to make it easier to shoot the guy in this building, you have to spend this round. You're gonna have to spend.
What about the people in the car right now?
They did not shoot. No, they just drove
They're
into
trying to
this. They just drove into this brambly hill thing, and their car is bouncing all over the place.
Oh, and that's way too far for me, right?
No, you could shoot at the car for sure, but they didn't shoot, and you don't have a great vantage on them. For people who shot,
I see.
you've got this guy in this house, and then the 2 guys on the hill.
My suggestion is you take the guy out who shot at me, so he can bug
I
out.
want to do that. I'm gonna run up, risk everything.
Sweet.
I'm gonna shoot the guy that shot him.
Awesome. So Derek runs out into.
I don't know. It's how far is that?
Well, you're gonna run 12
You got a
meters.
long-
You're gonna run
Okay.
12 meters into this zone here, and that's
Yeah.
gonna make it so it's target number 10 to hit this guy.
I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I wanna. I'm gonna try
You
to
have
go for another headshot.
Do it.
I'm gonna try to go for another headshot. So it's gonna be
A 16 to hit.
okay, and it's gonna be
Dump low.
11 plus 1d10.
Correct.
Do I want to spend luck? I'm gonna spend 2 luck.
Cool.
Oh my goodness! Wow, I missed.
Yeah. I mean, it's close. The guy knew the death was coming, and it just barely passed him. I mean, it felt clean as you were lining it up, and just something about the way your body, the heartbeat, or the way you were breathing just barely moved your crosshairs off of him.
Yeah,
And
I
it went
stepped on
right past.
a stick or a stone
Something.
as I was running up,
Yep.
and that
Yep.
lost a lot of accuracy because of that.
Yep, exactly. So either way, barely missed the guy. All right. That's you, Zorn.
All right. Well, I want to continue to try to go around the back.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. You continue on. When you get to, or actually at this little alleyway, you glance it. There's cover for you to move up to this like big giant building. There's cover for you to move up to the big giant building. And none of these people would see you do that.
All right, let's go that way.
Okay, cool. So you head up over here. Now that you're here, you're kind of glancing between the tin building and this other wooden building. You can see this guy is rabbiting up the hill to a dirt bike. That's he's obscured from everybody else on your team, but he is in the open to you.
Okay. I will. Can I see the dirt bike?
Yeah, totally.
I guess he already has taken his turn, right?
He has taken his turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll shoot him. And I'll try to shoot him in the head too. So, and I can use luck points up to how many?
As much luck as you got for this session.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I want to try to shoot him in the head.
Awesome. At this range for you to hit him, you've got the assault rifle. Is that right? That you picked up off the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be a 10 plus 6, so 16 to hit.
Okay.
Because this guy's in the open. He has no cover. He has nothing stopping you.
All right. I'm going to use three luck points.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. $19.
Nice.
All right, roll 5d6 damage, my friend.
Kill him.
And we're going to double this.
Let's get it.
All right. 24.
Oh.
I rolled a lot of ones.
Still good.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I mean, you hit the guy in the head, and it sucks. But he is still alive. He's hurt. Deeply hurt. Gravely hurt.
Yeah, I want to say that he has now lost a part of his memory of his entire family. So,
You just sniped
I
that
would
right
know.
out of his brain. Yeah, you
Mhm.
see him stumbling and like
he doesn't
and like
actually know who he is anymore.
and
There you
like
go.
doing that like body tilt forward. He runs through the dirt, and he's just kind of on autopilot as he tries to get his hands on his bike.
Yep.
Um. Okay. So Roland is next. These guys here, sorry, the townies. These guys here drive and they start to move out of the scene. So they turn kind of back towards where that other car went, and you guys don't really see them anymore with all your vantages. Vinton, you're about to see them. But this guy here, Waisaki says, if you're the one that drove that truck, glad to see you. And you hear him shoot. And then he says, who are you with? Why are you out here?
Well, we were taking a load up from Night City, and we heard the gunfire, so I figured that we would come up here and investigate, since I got to go this way anyway. And we saw y'all were in trouble and decided to help out. But I need targets so I don't kill your people.
He shouts, top of the hill, 2 people. And let's roll his thing. Okay. And then damage. This guy's a good shot.
I regret it. I was going to aim my truck straight for that other truck that was going up the hill.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
That would have killed
Probably.
every single one of them.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they'd have died. All right. Okay, that was you, or that was Prosper Garrus. Just so you know, when you are seriously wounded in red, I think you're at a -2 to do anything. So like taking shots, sneaking, all that stuff. It's just harder now that you've been seriously wounded.
Okay. Can I just go grab some cover?
Totally. Yeah, you can hunker down at this building and just be out of sight from everybody.
Sounds great.
Yeah. All right. So Vinton, you can get around this corner now. It sounds like he's buddies with you.
All right. I'm going to, as I'm getting in the cover, I'm gonna turn and take a shot at. Is this dude still?
Not from your perspective. He was talking about
So it's
these
just-
guys. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot at this guy.
All right. Cool. So 20 to hit him.
Hit him, and I'm going to put 3 luck into this.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Nice. Nice. All right, roll your damage. 5d6.
$17.
Nice. Nice. All right, cool. Yeah, you feel good about that. You feel good about that shot at this guy. Okay. These dudes, this car situation is continuing to veer. They're kind of veering off to the right now and just bumbling along. This guy does make it to his bike and starts to drive. He's probably gonna make it to like, oops, let me drag him. He's probably gonna make it to like here this round as he gasses it and tries his level best to get out of here. This guy ducks back into the house. And those two guys up on the hill, what can they see? Oh shit, Derek, they could both see you pretty easily. All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right, Derek, my man. It's 2 damage. 2. Oh, okay, 12 damage. 12.
Wow.
Okay, so the first one that hits you is 15 damage.
Okay.
And the second one that hit you, 8. Another 15 damage. So both of them hit you for 15 damage. Dude, that's a lot.
That is pretty
Now
bad.
you lose your Kevlar goes down in protective value whenever you get hit. So, or whenever you take more damage that it can take. So like at the start of this fight it was at 7. At the start of this round it was probably at 6. And now it's at, for the first shot it was at 6, for the second shot it was at 5. So one of those goes up by 1 and one of those goes up by 2. And now your Kevlar is at a 4 of rating.
Ooh, okay. So I have
All right.
8 HP left.
Yeah, so you are seriously wounded. So now everything you do is 2 harder.
If it was me, buddy, I would find the nearest building and bow out of this fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so that's these guys. Derek, you're up next, man.
Well, I'm gonna try to find the nearest cover. Would I be able to make it with, was that 4 movement?
Yeah. Well, you would still have your full movement. It's like your your attempts to do things like shooting and all that kind of stuff just gets harder. But you can still run.
Yeah.
So you could hide at this building, the gray one in front of you, or you could go back to the wooden one where Roland is.
I'll go to where if I can reach, go back to where Roland is.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can. Okay. So yeah, you turn around. Almost killed a guy. Took lead for the effort and ran back to cover. Zorn, you've snuck forward. You've got this guy on a bike racing away from you. You hear another bike starting up, but you can't see it because it's kind of behind this building here.
All right, I'll shoot.
I can't hear you, man. You broke up.
I'll shoot. I'll just.
Okay. It's gonna be. This guy's further away now. It's probably gonna be a 15 to hit him.
All right, I'll use 2 lucks.
2 luckies.
2 lucks.
2 luckies.
Jesus.
All right. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna, because some of you guys are hiding and these guys are doing this stuff. I'm gonna kind of cinematic that this fight kind of wraps up with this car continuing to move in an erratic way off the map, and these guys leaving the situation with two of you in cover. Does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So these guys exit, and you all are kind of left in this town. The town has clearly been shot to shit. Like, you guys showed up late in the fight. Now looking around, you see there's lots of bullet holes in these buildings, especially coming from like hillside. And you see that like now the town is mostly deserted. If they haven't already left, their Waisaki is here, and then there's bodies here of just, townsfolk that were defending the town while other folk were leaving the town. So Vincent, you're there with Waisaki. So I'll start with you, and then you guys can all enter the conversation kind of as you like. Waisaki starts with, "Woo! Yeah! Ran those fuckers off. Man, I'm glad you showed up. Man, today was gonna be a bad day, a dark day. I'm so glad you showed up. From Night City, you say?"
Well, if we're gonna be truthful here, we're part of a family down by the nights.
Family.
My father is a trucker. He came through here a while ago, and said y'all look like you trying to fend off some nomads. You got a problem with nomads?
Yeah, man. These
I can definitely have some problems.
Yeah, man, these fuckers, they just keep... at first, it was no big deal. They came through, bought some stuff in the general store. But, next day, they're back again, and they've been drinking a little, and, they got a little rowdy, and so we told them to leave, polite-like, put them in the drunk tank, and next day sent them on their way, but, man, that's when all the trouble started.
Do you know where this family is? Do you know who they are?
No, it's just some rough crew looking for a watering hole. I think I think I heard the name from them once. The Leathermans? Yeah, Leathermans. You guys could do knowledge, a local expert. You guys from out in this area, you could do local expert. So like, Derek and Vinton, you guys can do local expert to kind of see if you know the Leathermans.
They're like a brand of knife, bro.
Yes, they're also a group of people in this game.
I'll accept it.
Oh, and actually, Garrus, I'll let you do off your authority because these guys have caused trouble in other communities. Go ahead and roll like just your authority and see authority plus intelligence, let's say, to see if you recall anything about these guys.
Sounds good.
Okay. KC 15. Yeah, you haven't really heard anything of these guys before.
No, I wouldn't think I would. It wouldn't be in my character's repertoire to know that.
Right.
Maybe if it was like if you brought Shiv back into it, maybe that would have been able.
Right. Roland, good. And then Derek, see what you got. For local expert, Derek.
Trying to find out right now. It's
I think you had a 2 plus
11.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Yep.
26. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So Roland, you actually have heard of these guys before. They started off a long time ago as leathernecks, as like wildcatter oilmen, and over the years have just become kind of a gang. Um, they are loosely affiliated with Shiv Rav, the nation of kind of outlaws and nomads, but they don't really consider themselves nomads. But they're a bunch of once at one point in time they were a bunch of like wildcatting oilmen, but are now really just a bunch of thugs. And it sucks because whenever they move into an area, they just kind of blight the whole thing. It's just really, they just kind of ruin it, and then all the like reasons why people are there, they leave, and then the Leathermans kind of migrate to the next place they get to ruin, and it always kind of starts the same way of, you know, they're
They're like a plague of locusts.
yeah, that's a great way of looking at it. And so you just have heard tale of, man, if the Leathermans ever run into town, just kick them out the first day. Don't even like entertain them at all. So that's the word on the street in lawman parlance. It's just they're just no good news.
I would look.
Yep.
I would look back at Roland and be like, "You got anything? You heard anything about these dudes?"
Well, I did hear something along the roads. What Wysaki was it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm the sheriff of these parts here.
Yeah, I'm a local lawman myself.
Good to meet you, sir.
Well, these Leathermans are like a plague. They come to your town, kind of test the waters, see what things are like, and then they just take over your town and then move on to the next one.
Well, that certainly seems like what they've been doing.
Are they even considered nomad? I'm sorry. Are they? That don't sound like a nomad type kind of.
Well, they certainly seem like nomads. They're on their bikes, and I've seen other nomads ride around on bikes, and you know, they kind of fit the bill.
Not all nomads are the same, sir.
That may be, but it seemed to type. So you're saying there's others that aren't like that.
Oh, there's good nomads. There's bad nomads. You know, the bad
Well,
ones that give them
sir.
worse things.
Consider us some of the good. My family is a nomadic family. We got that base right down on the road.
Give a persuasion there, Vinton.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I'd be good at this.
Vinton's got some points in this. You're good.
All right, you got this.
Let's see.
Persuade. What is it?
Persuasion plus cool plus a D10.
It's been a while since. Oh yeah, I forgot I was a cool cat.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Don't fail me now. Mother.
Oh, you rolled a 1. Awesome.
Why does God hate me?
Wait, what do you need? What do you need?
Roll a 1, so he has to roll another D10 to see how bad it gets.
Hey, Scout, I'm gonna need you to, since you know the sheriff, I'm gonna bail us out of this situation. All right, so roll another D10.
Yeah.
Get chased out of town. My whole plan.
10.
No, you don't want to roll high here.
Right. You want to roll low.
Suck at this.
Just roll a D10, my friend.
It's a 10, dude.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry this is running longer, guys.
It's okay.
We're almost done.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My there's act.
I can roll it for you.
Hell?
You want me to roll a D10 for you?
No, because you were. Well, you did roll a 1. I got it.
All right, good.
Yes.
It's true, I did roll a 1.
Yeah,
I
go
mean,
ahead and roll. Go ahead. My keyboard's acting up.
All right, cool. I got you.
Come on, baby, roll another one.
That's right. Oh, an 8. Okay. All right. So, Vincent goes to tell this guy that there's good nomads, there's bad nomads, and you know, Derek, you've seen this before when someone's kind of talking over somebody. It feels like they're getting talked down to just a little bit, and you kind of get the sense that Vinton is doing that. And he doesn't mean to. He's trying to be helpful, but the sheriff is taking it the wrong way. Wysocki is taking it the wrong way. So, so you can jump in and save this, but your challenge is an 18. So you got to roll a persuasion, 18 or higher, to jump in. It's like what he means is, there's it's we'll see how you do.
It's cool plus persuasion.
Yep, cool plus persuasion plus a D10.
I'm gonna use my remaining 2 luck points.
Last 2 luck, baby.
So I'm gonna get 14 plus D110. Let's go.
Coin flip. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Come on, baby.
All right.
Come on,
Got
baby.
it.
Oh shit! Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Good 20 on that one. Okay, cool.
All right, we don't die today.
No, it wasn't gonna be a die thing. It was gonna be the attitude of this town towards you guys.
You walk back to your family naked. Type
I don't walk anywhere, sir.
That's right. So yeah, you step in. It's like what my cousin means to say is, we're a family, and you kind of jump in. How would Derek save this situation? What would he say to kind of calm down the sheriff and let him know that you guys are good nomads and not bad nomads?
All right. So this is what Derek says. Oh, sorry, sir, if we ever got on the wrong stepped on the wrong foot, but what we mean to say is we're here to help. We're trying to help you, and we just want to know what the situation is and if we can further assist you in anything. You don't mean any harm, and
all right.
We hope you can, yeah.
All right. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate you guys showing up and helping us. That was a big help.
Sir, I got a quick question for you.
No.
And again,
hey, that's okay. Here's some passes to the next press game. I really hope that you guys attend. It'd be good to see you there. And we'll have we'll become great friends.
What is this?
This is Razorball tickets.
Razorball? We don't play Razorball out here.
They don't. You should though go see a game. Here's tickets. And I think it'll be a great experience for you and your whole town. And then maybe there's going to be soon be a mobile Razorball league starting up, and maybe we could bring some of that to your town so that you'll get bigger and you'll be prosperous.
We prosper just fine out here. I don't think we need any of your Razorball kind. Give me a persuasion. Give me a persuasion.
I was about to say, I am like super cool, so yes, you do. Sorry.
Let's see if the 2 charismatic characters can fail hard today.
Yep.
So, charismatic leadership or persuasion?
Persuasion. Charismatic leadership is when you're performing. You need persuasion for this.
Well, I'm always performing. True.
Not like this.
All right. Okay, let me see here. What do I need to roll? 4 and an 8. It'd help if I had both the character sheet and the rolling window open in the same browser window.
I'm sorry. The character sheets aren't in Roll20 yet.
No. I'm saying it would help. I actually have separate browsers instead of tabs.
Oh, I see.
Let's see here. +8, +4, and I'm going to use all the rest of my luck. +4. And here we go. Wait, how's that even possible?
You rolled
Oh,
a
I didn't do it
7.
right.
Oh, okay.
7. So 7.
Well, it'd be a
plus
7 plus all that stuff.
8 plus 4 plus 4. Dang it.
I can do math. I know this. I know the answer. All right. So you talk to this guy. He's like, all right, I'll take your tickets. I don't know if our town is really much for Razorball, but if you tell you what, if you stop in, we'll get you a beer.
One more thing, sir. How's
Yes.
your town on communication
Well,
for reaching out?
well, we don't reach out much. We don't have the equipment for that kind of thing. We just, we kind of keep to
Well-
ourselves, and whenever somebody from Salinas comes in, we trade with them.
I tell you what, as an act of good faith, on the back of that trailer you see over there is a comms tower.
Yep. Looks mighty fine too.
Y'all seem like y'all might need it more than my family does. For open communication and possible trade, no cash up front. We'll unload that comm tower town so you have a lifeline and backup when you need it. And our family will be more than happy to help you out with the situation. We actually got some connections up north, the Bigfoot County family up there.
Hmm.
So, you know.
All right, give me one more persuade. See if he'll take this tower.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
Life is cruel. And there we go, my keyboard's. What was it? Did I use any of my luck this time? I don't remember.
I thought
think
you used all your luck on the last one.
I did. Because I'm an idiot.
I mean, it was the right time to do it.
I mean, yeah. Just so happens I decided my day. Well, hopefully my.
Do it, man. You got this.
You got this. Easy.
You're effectively giving him a gift.
For the love of all that is holy!
You have the same thing. You got the same roll.
Oh my god.
What are the odds? What are the odds of getting the same roll?
High. It's so high that I need to go buy a lottery ticket.
Oh my god.
Let me roll for you.
Oh my god.
Let me
I
roll
mean,
this for you.
I still got luck and persuasion.
Yeah, anybody want to re-roll this point? Because apparently my guy's being an asshole.
You keep trying. Vincent keeps trying so and just not connecting with this guy.
I gotta roll.
Jump in and try and save it. It'd be a target of 18.
Let's roll for his one first.
Oh yeah, we gotta figure out. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good.
All right.
That's a good
So
one.
instead of 18, the target is like 14 for you, Eric.
Plus 11, was it? Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
Cool.
you have all that
and
other stuff.
Persuasion and cool.
Yep.
It's 12. Okay, I have a better chance now.
Hold on. I got 5 luck on me, so
Oh, yeah, jump in. Whichever one of you two jumps in on this guy.
I need 15, right? So I'll need 3 more. I need to roll a 3. A 3 or higher.
It's really don't roll a 1, I think is the big
Okay,
one. Oh
good.
god, you barely did it. All right. Yeah, you guys you're all sitting now having a beer. It's calming down some and just I don't know what it is, Vincent, but you just got on this guy's nerve.
I'm just not connecting today. My people person skills are on so it's Horus.
Yeah.
It's the heretic.
That's
gas
right.
Station
That's
we went
right.
to.
That's right. That's
Got
what it
me
is.
off.
That's right. It completely frazzled him because you saw it first, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it got to him.
And then the 2 shots into my truck, which I got to replace my damn upholstery again.
Yep, exactly. So you guys calm the situation down. He's feeling a lot better. The comms tower is actually a great idea because he can call you guys when these dudes start acting up again. So he agrees to it. And you guys spend the rest of the day offloading this comms tower, and some of his people start filtering back into town, and they start taking care of their dead, and they've got the tower, and they're gonna mess with it later. They're gonna set it up later. But
We lost our hero.
oh no, Derek with the clutch persuasion rolls.
God. Excuse my language. I'm so frustrated.
Oh man.
I was hoping I could scavenge up a weapon.
Zorn did. Zorn got himself an assault rifle.
No, I need me one of those.
When
I
you
tell
guys,
you what.
you guys didn't really explore the rest of that gas station.
I'll tell you what. I will give you, because I got 3 weapons, and both of them are rifles, and I'm sure at some point I'm gonna collect another one. That's what I do. I collect rifles. So I'll give you my bolt action, my hunting rifle.
There you go.
I don't know if that's gonna help too much.
What's
Well, you know what, never mind, I'll switch it.
Yeah.
I'll give you my 3-round repeater. I'll give you misery.
Well,
I
it's
think I call
the
it.
bolt action is like the shotgun, but it doesn't have the range limitation that the shotgun
well,
does.
then,
I'm not. I need more of like an assault weapon type.
Well,
Oh,
so
sure.
you guys,
Fire.
I need to remind you guys, you're as nomads. Nomads don't like full auto or 3-round burst weapons in their villages, because every round has a home, right? If you miss in your own city, it's just tents. Like your bullets will go through tents, and so just
I understand that. I'm more thinking of outward excursions, taking a
Right.
rifle out that way.
right.
Then I got the shotgun's fine for when we're in our
Okay.
camp,
Right.
but I need. No, it doesn't even have to be full auto or 3-round barrel. It just needs to be like a semi-auto or something.
Yeah.
Right. I hear you.
All right, then I'll give you despair. That's my 3-round burst. It's a 5d6 times. So
All right, I appreciate that.
yeah,
I'll just
I'll reach.
keep it in the Bronco.
So I'll take that out of my thing now. Goodbye, despair. I'll find it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Are we done for the night?
Yeah, I think we need to wrap this up. It went a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see here. We are going to be playing again tomorrow night. We're going to be playing Star Wars, right? Pew
Yeah.
pew pew. Yeah, and then
Nice.
let's see here, and then we're also going to start streaming. Maybe this following Monday or the Monday after, going to start doing some board game night, right, Jimmy?
Yeah.
We're going to do some board game night stuff whenever the Star Wars game wraps up. That's going to happen on Monday nights. And we already have our next Cyberpunk game
So
on
next
the
week,
11th.
Monday?
So this coming Monday, tomorrow, is the Star Wars game.
Not worth.
If our Star Wars game ends, then we can start playing board games the following Monday. But otherwise, it might be the one after that.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make it in tomorrow night.
Okay.
All right.
Just because of scheduling, because the Monday after can't make it, and then we just start getting so deep into like the school
Yeah.
year that it makes it a little bit tougher. So
Right.
we'll probably have to magically hand wave but
Yeah.
we'll have fun still.
And then we're going to be streaming again on the 11th. We're going to be doing the next Cyberpunk game, and that's going to be going into Night City, exploring some missing beloved pets, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
That is. That'll
So
be great.
good stuff, guys. Thanks a ton for playing tonight and doing all this. I know we went long, but I had a really good time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Awesome.
for the host. Thank you for the GM.
Yeah, guys.
Appreciate it a lot. It was awesome.
Good. All right, well, everybody on stream, thanks a ton for tuning in. I know we didn't do a giveaway this time. We just didn't have the viewer count. So we will hopefully do it on the 11th, do our next giveaway on the 11th. And also, we have our giveaway on Twitter and stuff like that with details in our show notes. So we'll talk about that later.
Friends, tell your friend.
That's right.
Alright.
Y'all have a good
All right.
night. And I am going to hit the buttons on the thing.